line was once again fantastic. Daniels racked up 229 yards. Cyclones have amassed 644 yards rushing in their first two games. The Bruins are undefeated coming into this game, which is not news. But what is news is that they won last week on a field goal over Madison Ridgeland Academy of Mississippi. Bruins won the game 45-43. It was a 40-yard field goal with 2 seconds left. PA's quarterback is Brandon Cobb, and he missed their season opener with an injury to his non-throwing arm. He played last week with a cast on his left arm. Bruins are coached by former racetrack wide receiver Anthony Lucas, who's in his third season as head coach. He's won a 5A state championship and a 6A state championship in his first two seasons. We'll take a break and come back. We'll hear from Cyclone coach David Wheeler about tonight's matchup. This is the Cyclone Football Pregame Show on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Back to school season is here, and Burris Into Market has your school supplies covered for students and teachers, plus they can deliver to your office. So whether you're in need of a new office chair or a whole new office, Burris Into Market has local folks who can guide you every step of the way and take care of you like family. Burris Into Market, your back to school and more store, 1419 East Main, Russellville, or call 968-4888.
Children grow up so fast, but it takes just a moment to plan for their future and their education. Start saving today for your child or grandchild with the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 plan. Save for college, trade school, or even pay down student loan debt. Brighter Futures start today. Visit brighterfuturedirect529.com.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Coaches Show. We talked to Coach Wheeler and asked him about last year and how they played PA so tough.
What we do in our off season, what we do in summer, all things we do. Our kids are pretty resilient. Even the games that we don't win, I think most people will come away from games saying those dudes play extremely hard and they're hard to beat. And they never give up. They're always in everything. I think that's just a sign of how hard these kids work and how much they believe in themselves. And when people talk about culture and changing culture, and I know back in 15-16 was kind of an anomaly. We quote unquote changed the culture in 1 and 2 years. Culture's not changed in 1 or 2 years. It takes 4, sometimes 5 years. It takes that junior high group to come all the way up through. But I think there's something, as you see each game, like this year, we play even harder and play even more physical and play smarter than we did the year before. And I think that's also a positive thing that you can actually see. You can see the progression and growth of the program and how the kids play and how they look. I mean, they're bigger, we're stronger, offensive line's bigger, stronger. And we run a little faster, we're a little more physical. I think all those things are attributes to how hard these kids work and what they put into it in the off season and in the summer. And that's why we are, I think, a team that's not intimidated. The second reason is because in the summer, the team camps we go to, I purposely go to team camps where we're going to match up against teams that are probably better than us athletically, better than us numbers-wise. We'll go play the Fayetteville, Bentonville, Greenwood, PA. We actually went to PA and actually went team camp with them at their place. I did that on purpose because I wanted our kids to go down there and get to where they feel like playing those guys is a normal thing. It's not intimidating because you see them all the time. The more you're around something, the more you get used to it. The more you get used to it, the more comfortable you are in your own skin. And so the more we play PA, the more we play Greenwood or whoever the case may be that's a good team, the more our kids will be relaxed when they do play them in a real game.
Is it wrong to say that PA plays a gimmicky style at times, special teams, offense, things like that? Is that wrong?
I think your definition of gimmicky is somewhat generous. To their credit, they are good at what they do, and they recruit and give scholarships to the right kids that can fit what they want offensively, especially offensively. They do it defensively too, but they really recruit to their offense, and they go get the guys that fit their offense. You know, they look for the genetics, and they go get those guys that fit. You know, tall, long quarterbacks run, the receivers that are tall, the receivers that are fast. They want those big, long, lanky guys that can just, you know, out jump you, out athlete you, out whatever you want to call it. But they're 6'4", 6'5" kids, and then they do what they can defensively as far as just getting kids that can run around fast and blitz and play man coverage, and that's what they do. So, you know, and of course the special teams, that's where people talk about the gimmicky stuff, you know, special team stuff. But I think Coach Kelly proved 2 years ago when he got out of there and went to a college, he proved that you can't do that most of the time. You can when your talent level is just a lot better than everybody else's. You can pretty much do whatever you want. You're probably going to win most of the time. Mm-hmm. But when you play teams that have the equal talent, or at least have the chance to be equal with you by recruiting now you're in jeopardy when you do dumb things. There's a reason that NFL teams don't do that. Mm-hmm. There's a reason that major college football teams don't do that. Mm-hmm. If it was that really good, if it was really that smart to do, everybody would do it. There's a reason they don't. When you give teams the ball on the 50-yard line and they're just as good or better than you are, you're going to get beat every single time. Mm-hmm. So I think that's part of it. But to their, you know, to be fair to them, they know they're athletically better. They know they're going to score a lot of points. They know you're going to have a hard time stopping them. So by doing that, it actually gives them an advantage. It's an advantage for them to do that. So I mean, it's not a stupid thing for them. It's just that doesn't work when the tables are even. When everything's even, everybody's got the same guys. That stuff doesn't work. So you got to give them credit for coming up with it and thinking, hey, let's do this. It'll work for us, and we'll have more points, and we'll get the chance to have the ball more. We'll get the ball in our hands more, and they'll take advantage of it. And they've done that over the years.
A lot of people talk radio, you know, the last couple of weeks, if you listen to them, they talk about this being a down year for PA. Is that a fair statement?
I have no idea. Not based on what I see. You know, they beat a good private school out of Mississippi, out of Jackson, Mississippi, who has a really good quarterback, and they had some good receivers, and they had some guys. They got some guys going D1 too, and so they came back and beat them. They're down 3 scores like they did last year. I don't know where they were strong last year was tailback, and they had one really great receiver. This year, it looks like to me they're strong at quarterback, and they're strong at having multiple receivers. So their offense has probably changed a little style, just a little bit here and there. But to me, I don't see them as being down. And I think defensively they're definitely better in the back end. Their secondary is definitely better than they were last year. They are way faster this year, and they are more athletic. And they're playing with kids that we didn't even see that. They didn't even have those guys in the summer when we went there again. They weren't even there. So they got some dudes that are different than what they were a year ago. So they got 5, 6, 7 kids at receiver that can all play, and 3 or 4 of them are 6'5" or taller. And so I don't know where the down comes from. I mean, I don't know. That's me. Guess we'll find out.
That's Dave Weeder. We'll look at the history between these two teams when our pregame show continues.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Chicken Mart, your local chicken and more store, has some great deals to feed your family on a budget while supplies last at both their Arkansas Avenue and Weir Road locations. Assorted flavored pork loins, buy one and get one free. Breaded chicken breast chunks, buy one bag, get one bag free. Breaded chicken breast tenders, buy one bag, get one bag for free. Breaded chicken breast fillets, buy one bag, get one bag for free. Supplies are limited, so get these deals while they last only at your local Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store at both their Arkansas Avenue and Weir Road locations today.
A lot of cities claim to be unique, but are they really? Were they the off-season playground for legends like Babe Ruth and Al Capone? Do they sell beer made from thermal spring water that comes straight from the ground below? Do any of these places have a street that has a gangster museum on one side of the road and a national park on the other? Let me go ahead and answer that for you. They don't, because none of them are Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Welcome back to the Cyclone Coaches Show. This is the second meeting between Russell and Pulaski Academy. Last year, the Bruins won 35-17 over the Cyclones. However, Russell actually led 17-14 in the third quarter. Cyclone defense had 5 takeaways, including 3 interceptions in the game. The Cyclone running game had trouble rushing for just 80 yards on 42 carries. The Bruins racked up 574 yards and finished the game with 3 unanswered touchdowns. The Bruins have won 4 state championships in a row, the 6A title last year and 5A the previous 3 years. They eventually lost to Greenwood from the regular season by defeating the Bulldogs in the finals 42-35. Their finals MVP running back Kenneth Jordan has left the team, as has their quarterback from last year, Cale Busby. But PA started the season 2-0, still going forward on every fourth down and kicking onside on every kickoff. Pulaski Academy has 11 state titles in football. Coming up, we'll move our pregame show to Joe B. Hatcher Stadium in Little Rock. This is the Cyclone Football pregame show on the EAB Sports Network.
I'm a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. MEF does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit KeepArkansasBeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Russellville Cyclone football on River Country KCJC is made possible in part by A Better Way Realty, Mr. Brake and Lube, Health Plan Lady, Alathus Realty, by Lexicon, ABC Children's Academy, Burris N2 Market, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, C&D Drug Store, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, Centennial Bank, Arkansas Valley Farmers Association, Chicken Mart, by ConAgra, Community Service Inc., E&F Roofing, First State Bank, by Feltner, Lakeside Oral Facial and Dental Implant Surgery, Miller Roofing Company, Liberty Car Wash, Ridgewood Brothers, Doing Right Autoplex, by River Valley Tinting and Glass, R&R Express, River Valley Tractor, Congressman Bruce Westerman, Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, Greenway, Funkytown Mall, and by the Russellville School District. Russellville football on River Country, KCJC.
I'd like to welcome everyone to Joe B. Hatcher Stadium in Little Rock. They're doing the national anthem right now, Stephen, so I hate to throw it to you quickly, but we'd like to take a break, and so we sit here and honor America with our national anthem. We'll be back with more pregame show after this.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Feltner's Athletes Corner half of half clearance sale is now in progress. Save half of half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half of half or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Watch your money grow with First State Bank's My Rewards checking. Earn 4% APY on balances up to $25,000 and nationwide ATM fee refunds. Plus, First State Bank makes banking easy with mobile banking and drive-through banking 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Don't wait. Make the switch. Earn more interest with My Rewards checking. Now, qualifications must be met to earn 4% APY. If qualifications are not met, the account will earn 0.05 APY. That statement cycle. First State Bank, member FDIC.
These last few months have been difficult for us all. Life isn't the same. But Eastern Arkansas and the Arkansas Delta Byways region is ready to welcome visitors. Our partner attractions are working hard to make sure visitors stay safe. Many attractions have modified schedules, so make sure to check websites or call before visiting. Check out our new and improved website at deltabyways.com. Welcome back. We are open for business. All we need is you.
This ad paid with state and regional funds.
Welcome, friends. We're coming to you live from Joe B. Hatcher Stadium in Little Rock. Conditions are perfect here for some Cyclone football. It's Russellville Cyclones on the road as they take on Pulaski Academy. Good evening. I'm Mickey Duvall, and this is the Lexicon pregame show. Lexicon can help you reach your goals and success. Go to lexicon-inc.com/football to learn more. Welcome everyone that's tuning in either on the EAB Sports Network on Cyclone Booth YouTube or on FM 102.3. We're always here on both sites. Or you can also get us through the EAB Sports app. We're getting ready for the first conference game of the season for both teams. It's a conference opener in the 6A West. And I turn to my color man for tonight, Aaron Duvall. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, our secondary is going to be tested tonight. They were tested quite a bit last week against Lakeside. And tonight's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a little rough covering these receivers. Not only are they tall, I watched them during the pregame, their warm-up. They look so physical. They're tall, but along with that, they're very quick, very fast. So our defensive backs are going to have a tough job covering them, but we can do that. What we must do is not let these receivers get behind us. But if that happens, we've got to watch their face, their expressions, and their eyes. The eyes will tell everything if that ball's coming to them, and if so, we can throw up a hand, we can turn around. Hopefully we can pick a couple off tonight, have some turnovers, but it's going to be tough covering these receivers.
Yeah, they like to throw the football. Last week with their regular starting quarterback, number 2, Brandon Cobb, they threw 76 times in that ball game. Now, Cobb was not available for their season opener. He had broken a bone in his non-throwing hand. Last week, he had a 3D cast on his non-throwing hand, but he still threw for 523 yards and 4 touchdown passes. But he's not the quarterback they had last year when they won a state championship. That was Kel Busby, and he's still at PA, but But he's concentrating on baseball because he is a University of Arkansas commit. So in January, he told his team and his backup quarterback, Brandon Cobb, I'm not going to play football next year, going to concentrate on baseball. And also, the state finals MVP, Kenneth Jordan from last year, the running back, he went to Tennessee. His dad got a job over there, so he's gone. So they lost their entire backfield. Doesn't seem like they skipped a step. Maybe that's why people were saying that PA may be down a little bit. They beat Pulaski Robinson 37-13, beat Madison Ridgeland last week, a top team out of Mississippi, 45-43. It was a 40-yard field goal that PA hit with 2 seconds left to win that game. We're going to take a final break here on this pregame show and be back with the kickoff. This has been the Lexicon pregame show, Cyclone football here on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
College dreams come true at the University of Central Arkansas, especially now with the UCA commitment. This new program provides a debt-free pathway for tuition and ease for Arkansas students whose families earn $100,000 or less a year. And that impacts everything. It's fewer barriers and endless opportunities. Welcome to Bear Country. Learn more about the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River. KCJC.
Welcome back to Rector Field at Joe B. Hatcher Stadium on the campus of Pulaski Academy. First time we've been here. Russellville, only 2 games in this series. PA beat Russellville last year 35-17. And Russell's first chance to come here. Time now for our Cyclone Watch. Watch on your radar. Well, it's hard to play PA without thinking of the onside kicks. They onside kick it every time. Last year, they onside kicked it 6 times against Russell. Russell recovered 5 of them, so we only lost 1, but they will do it every time. Now, with Anthony Lucas taking over head coach, there are times where they kind of lay off of that when they've got the mercy rule going. However, Russell deferred to the second half, and so PA is going to get the more traditional kickoff. And kicking off for the Cyclones will be Kircher Herring, number 41, who played a little offense last week. And we're expecting to see more and more as he gets healthier and healthier. But he is taking care of the kickoff duties for the Cyclones. Russellville in their road white uniforms with red numbers, black pants, black helmets. PA, they changed their uniforms almost as much as the Oregon Ducks. They're in their more traditional navy blue with baby blue numbers. Last week they had done some white and gold, and a little bit easier to pick up the numbers on this one. They're going to take the opening kickoff at the 7, cross the 20. He's going to take a big hit right around the 25-yard line, and that's where we will start. And that lick laid on by Aiden Terry, and he gets the first tackle for the Cyclones. They go all the way to the 25-yard line, so a return of 18 yards, and that's where PA will start. Brandon Cobb, number 2, is our quarterback. Already thrown for 523 yards on the season, and again, that's been in just one ball game. Did not play the season opener because he had his left arm in a sling, and you can see, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can see he's still got a 3D cast he's sporting on his left hand. We're going to talk about what Russell plans to do. They don't want to give it away, but you can see they're playing with some defensive linemen standing up. They're going to dare PA to run the football. That's what PA does here. Number 5, Charlie Cotros, who ran for 80 yards last week. He goes quickly with that running play there, and they're going quickly with the handoff, and it gets to the 34-yard line, a pickup of 9 on the play. 2nd down and 1. Cobb, empty backfield. He's going to run the option, looking underhanded flip. It's a forward pass to Cotros, who's got the first down up over the 37-yard line.
Good tackle by that defense. Like you say, PA is going very quickly.
Yeah, they're not the fastest team. If you've seen Greenwood the last couple years, they are the fastest team between plays. But we have a stoppage of play. The man in the white hat, and I'm not sure what the issue is. They're looking down at where they've got a big scoreboard on one side, but then a smaller scoreboard on the back side. Now they're talking. I know they're having issues with the mic of the official. We were plugged into it, but they were having issues with that, and so we're waiting to see what the issue is here.
Clock's not moving, is it? Now it is.
Okay, maybe that's why we haven't started ours. So they're going to run it down. They're going to put it down to 11:15. All right, 1st and 10 for PA at their own 37-yard line. They'll start now. They stop the clock to reset the chains. And here's a Cotros in the Wildcat formation. He'll pick up 3 yards on the play. And they'll do that a lot. They'll run out of the Wildcat. Number 5, Cotros will. Number 13, Nate Thomas will. Number 2, Brandon Cobb, their quarterback, went in motion on that one. 2nd down and 7. Cobb going to roll to his right, looking downfield. Nothing there. He's going to look back. Nobody there. He's going to be hit as he throws towards the middle, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. And, usually don't see this, but that could have been intentional grounding because there's got to be a receiver in the area. And there was nobody in the area, and Russellville got to hit the quarterback there. Not too hard, but hard enough. They had run the clock a little bit extra. We're going to have to stay on top of this. We're not plugged into their clock. So 3rd down and long. Cobb back to pass. He's going to take a shot all the way. He's got a man wide open. It's complete inside the 25. He's going to easily score the touchdown. Breakdown in the Cyclone defense there. Walden Culpepper hauls in the 60-yard touchdown pass, and he was wide open. A breakdown there in Russell's defense allows them to get on the board first.
Yeah, it was. He went down the right side. Nobody was on him. He caught that ball, and the closest defender was about 20 yards away.
He had a chance to wait on it. Had he been covered, it would have been a jump ball, but he had a chance to wait on it. They do go for 2 almost every time. Not every time, since Anthony Lucas has taken over as head coach, but almost every time. Here's a man in motion, Pfizer. They don't give it to him. They're going to roll right with a little sprint right option, throw to the pylon. It's going to be picked off. Does not count as an interception, but it does count as a 2-point play failed as Mekhi Foster was there on the pickoff play. 6-0. The Cyclones trailing. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? This is K-Metz.
I answer the phones. I am the front desk, and when you come in, I'm the first person that will greet you. I will make sure that you get looked after. Our whole office, we are family. So that is what we try and encourage with our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great
We're still on a break on the radio side. You can see Walt Smiley, number 22. He'll change the way he sets up for the kickoff. You can see it's kind of sideways. He'll change it up every which way. We'll see what the onside kick does here.
Home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you
it's got to go 10 yards. This one does go 10 yards, and Russell covers it up. That's Kircher Herring that'll cover it up at the 41-yard line.
Subject to credit approval.
Russellville recovers the onside kick. It was actually hit by Tracy Daniels, popped up in the air for Kircher Herring. And Russellville will have it right at midfield. That's where Russellville will take over. They're going to put it down at the 48-yard line? Oh, all the way back to the 47. So that's where Russellville will start their first downs, or first possession here. Trailing 6-0 against PA. We'll give you the scoring summary here in just a moment. But on first down, Luke Jones, the quarterback, going to give to Tracy Daniels. He plows forward for 3 yards on that play. The scoring summary
for Pulaski Academy Bruins. Brandon Cobb hit to Walden Culpepper for a 60-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion failed. That's where we are, 6-0. The Cyclones at midfield here after the 3-yard carry. They're having some clock issues. They forgot to start the clock. Again, that's going to be an all-day thing with our clock issue here because we're not synced up. We started it when they should have. There's a run to the right side there, right behind the right guarded tackle for Tracy Daniels. He'll get to the 47-yard line. And this is what Russell wants to do. They don't care about scoring. They'd love to score quickly. But if they had their druthers, they'd rather grind it out here. They're very important third down. You can't go 3 and out here. Almost the point where Russell would be thinking 4-down territory right off the bat. 3rd down and 4. Daniels gets the call here. He's hitting the backfield. He leans forward for a yard, maybe 2. It'll bring up a short 4th down coming for Russellville. And I'm expecting the Cyclones, I think, are going to go for this.
Well, it'd be 4th and about, well, they show about
3. It's going to be 3 yards at the 46 because that's where his knee hit. He stretched the ball forward, but if your knee hits first, that's where it goes down. Under 10 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones trailing 6-0. They had PA in a 3rd down and long, but PA got a man wide open down the sideline. Russellville going to change some personnel. Looking for D.A. Reed. He's the regular punter. He is not coming in yet. Now he is. And Russellville, with 8 seconds on the play clock, may be forced to call a timeout here. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, or they may take the penalty just to get themselves more yards. And that'll stop the clock there at, they say, 9 minutes, and Russellville, I think, is going to take the delay of game penalty. They do this to have themselves a little bit more room to maneuver if you're wanting to get a pooch kick. Now, in college and pros, you can actually decline this. I don't think you can in high school football. But the penalty, delay game penalty, Coach Wheeler's fine with that. They don't have anybody back. PA does not return kicks. They keep 11 guys around the line of scrimmage, and as soon as you punt it, they run off the field. Russellville will kick it. PA runs off the field, so they will not return any kicks. It's a good kick. It's going to hit outside the 10, roll beautifully inside the 5. Great punt there by D.A. Reed.
There's a beautiful punt down to about the 3, 2 or 3, depending on where they spot it.
So a 48-yard kick. That's the first one of his career down inside the 20. D.A. Reed taking over as the punter this year. 8:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones trail 6-0. PA will be on the left hash. They got to go 97 yards. They can do that in a hurry. Russellville's defense needs a quick 3 and out, or how about a turnover? Russell will get defensive score here. They have shown to be pretty good at that. Here's the backup running back getting the call, and he is smothered right at the line of scrimmage, and he just met Darian Thomas for the first time.
Good tackle by Thomas.
Nate Thomas Jr., number 13, who actually transferred in from Sylvan Hills, sat out last year, played last week, 7 carries just for 17 yards. He's still in the backfield with Brandon Cobb, the quarterback, on 2nd down. They gave him a yard, so 2nd down and 9. Cobb back to pass in his own end zone. He's going to take a shot. He's got a man down open on the right side. It's going to be complete, and this may go. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, being chased. At the 20, they're not going to catch him. All the way for the touchdown. 96 yards on the touchdown pass. And I don't think that was Culpepper, but I can't tell. I think that was William Savoda, the sophomore. I think it's 18. William Savoda, the sophomore. It's a 96-yard touchdown reception. That's more yards than what he had last week, and it makes it 12-0. Bruins.
That was number 18.
And they'll go for 2 to try to make it 14-0. So just like that, less than a minute, they go on a 97-yard drive in 2 plays. Cobb with a man in motion. Empty backfield. He's going to roll to his right. He'll backward pitch it to Savoda. Throws in. It's going to be incomplete. Russellville almost got the pick there. They could have returned that. It's 12-0 as they miss on the 2-point play. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 12-0. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
distinct and comfortable hometown feeling whenever you shop Bill Wright. But that's to be expected after 48 years in the business, but it's actually also attributable to their long-term employees and their great sales professionals and service professionals. Service after the sale, selection, it's all at Bill Wright, Russellville.
Arkansas is sizzling, and Saracen Summer of Sports Cars continues to keep the heat on with an iconic Camaro convertible from Gwatney Chevrolet. This is the last year for Chevy's classic Camaro, and Saracen Casino is the only place in Arkansas.
You can see Walt Smiley there
tomorrow night just for playing your favorite
with the kick.
Only 40 minutes from Little Rock.
Now sometimes he'll fake the kick and they'll come up with River Angel, but it is going to be Smiley going to try to pick on Russell again, and it goes out of bounds on the kick this time. Again, they picked on Tracy Daniels. Again, he bobbled it, but this one goes out of bounds. 97-yard drive in 2 plays in just 45 seconds, a 96-yard touchdown pass. They missed the 2-point play, so it's 12-0, and as the ball was out of bounds, it was touched by Russell Cyclones, so it's not a penalty going on PA. Russell's going to take over at their own 46-yard line. Good field position, but Russell's got to do something with it. 3 and out last time, and they need to make some first downs, trailing 12-0 early here. Luke Jones going to keep it, and he'll get a yard straight up the middle, and that'll be it. More like a Tebow running play there.
Yeah, PA's got 9 men up close to the line of scrimmage. They know Russellville's going to run, or that's the threat with Daniels.
Russellville, they held Russellville in check last year on the ground. Russellville rushed over 40 times last year against PA, only gained 80 yards. They held Tracy Daniels to 7 yards on 7 carries. 2nd down and 9, a check with me. Russellville trailing 12-0 here, nearing the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. Not how you want to start if you're a Cyclone fan, exactly how you want to start if you're a PA fan. 3-4 look, sometimes 3-3 look. Russell's trying to get outside as they run the sweep, and Tracy Daniels going to be dropped for a loss back at the 43-yard line. And PA knows what Russellville likes to do after seeing us for a couple weeks, and they're going to make anybody but Tracy Daniels beat them. He's got 4 carries for 3 yards in this ball game. Russellville looking at 3rd down and long.
Yeah, you can tell they're geared up for Daniels. They're looking at him, see exactly where he's at, and their purpose is to stop him.
And Coach Wheeler thinks they're a better defensive team than they were last year. They're led by their safety, number 14, Patton Wicker, who's an Air Force commit. 3rd down and long for Russellville. Luke Jones going to throw, and he throws behind the intended receiver that time as he was going for Cam Anderson. That'll stop the clock with 6:29. I think if Russell would have gotten some yards there, they might have thought about going for it, but here on 4th down and 13, I think they're going to kick it away. A good punt by D.A. Reed last time as he kicked it inside the 5 to the 3-yard line, a 48-yard punt. Once again, PA will not, they won't even rush the kicker. They just play punt safe. That's why you don't really run a fake punt against them. They run a base defense, and they will run off the field as soon as they make sure you kick it. D.A. Reed does kick it away. It's an end-over-end kick. They run off the field, takes a big Russellville bounce. It goes inside the 10. Russellville going to chase it down. They're going to let it roll all the way inside the 5 to about the, I don't know if that's the 2 or the 1-yard line, but a 55-yard punt. How about that?
Well, he got the roll on that. That's good. Now we need to stop them, or we need a turnover down there.
So far, we're kind of winning the special teams. We've stopped them on 2 2-point plays. They haven't recovered an onside kick. The punt's been down 2 inside the 5-yard line. But PA can score in a hurry. Last time, a 2-play, 97-yard drive to make it 12-0. They take over here on their 3rd possession. 6:14 left to play here in the first quarter. They get their first play and they run on the field. Brandon Cobb, their quarterback. He was the backup quarterback last year, still threw for 1,184 yards. Empty backfield here. He can run it a little bit. They don't like for him to. But they do have a man in front of him. He's going to follow the lead blocker through the hole, and he's going to be hit hard by Mekhi Foster after he picks up a yard to the 3-yard line. Pickup of 1. He'll carry it a little bit. Check that was not Cobb. I thought that was him back here. That was Connor Coldren.
He makes his way just beyond the 3-yard line.
That makes more sense because they usually don't like Cobb to run the football there.
Cobb's back in.
Yeah, he's
now.
back in, 2nd down and 9. They usually roll the pocket, the underhanded toss sideways to the running back. He's up over the 5, and he gets tripped there by, I think that's Solis that made, no, it's Darian Thomas who tripped him up. And they put him down at the 8-yard line, so a pickup of 5 on the play, 3rd down and 4. Under 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Russellville trailing 12-0. Cobb gets the snap, back to pass. Russellville come with a blitz. They hit as he throws. It's intercepted. Kircher Herring at the 27-yard line, down the right sideline, the 10, the 5. He takes a lick, is pushed out of bounds, just shy of the goal line.
Well,
Kircher Herring with the interception.
That's what we needed down there close to the goal line. Good interception. Good pressure put on by our defense.
And Russellville will take over at the 1-yard line, a 26-yard return. Boy, Kircher, I wish he could have gotten in the end zone. And Russellville will take over at the PA 1-yard line with 5:09 left to play here in the first quarter. But it's something that Coach Wheeler preaches. It all started with the hit on the quarterback. Wildcat formation for Russellville. Tracy Daniels going to carry it right side, and he's easily into the end zone, wasn't even touched. And the Cyclones score. 1 play, 3 yards, 3 seconds. The Cyclones are on the board.
Yeah, good blocking by that offensive line by number 22, Guzman. And Daniels just followed him into the end zone.
Yeah, Guzman a lot will line up as S-back sometimes to be that lead blocker. A 33 touchdowns career for Tracy Daniels. Russellville going to try the extra point, and Kircher Herring will be on to try that extra point. And it all started with a defensive turnover. The interception by Herring at the 27. He returns it to the 1, and he's on to try the PAT. Caden Rose will be the holder. He's checking with Kircher with 5 seconds on the play clock. The kick is definitely long enough, and it's good. Russellville on the board. They trail 12-7. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Word is spreading fast about how fantastic the food is over at Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue in the big city of Russellville. Slow-cooked barbecue, quality meat done the right way. But did you know if you have a big event coming, we're talking weddings, maybe some people coming in from out of town for a business meeting that you really want to impress, Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue can help you out. Definitely hit up Grant and the gang over there at Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue for catering. Shane here with you once again for Ridgewood Brothers.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Well, 3 interceptions now in the year for Brandon Cobb. Russellville just got one. It set up the touchdown for the Cyclones. And that's one thing Cobb will do. He will turn the ball over. He threw 8 interceptions last year, backup duty. He threw 2 last week and should have had 5. There was one that was overturned after a pass interference that was questionable, and then 2 more that was dropped. Russellville going to kick off here after the touchdown. Kircher Herring, who got the pick and the PAT, will kick this one deep. It's going to be fielded at about the 7-yard line. Running the right side across the 10, 15, picks up a block, and now it may be a foot race. He's at the 40. He's at midfield. Herring giving chase. He's going to push him out of bounds before he gets to the Cyclone 40-yard line, but a big return there.
Yeah, I had the wall set up there on the right side, and he just followed the blockers and went to the outside, and it was there.
Goes to the 41-yard line, a 52-yard return for PA, and they set up at Russellville's 41. Cyclones trailing 12-7, just getting that touchdown. But the defense put on the field again. A little bit behind the 8 ball. They've given up 2 big plays, but did come up with 1 big play of their own. 4:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones trailing 12-7. Everybody bunched in for PA. 2 receivers to each side. Changing the play is Brandon Cobb. He steps forward, steps back. He'll hand it off now to Cotros, and Cotros is going to gain a yard, and that's it. Making the initial hit was C.J. Ledford, and a pickup of 1 there by Cotros. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the Cyclone 40. Simon Sloan also there, the outside linebacker to clean up. Russell spreading out. Now they have 3 down linemen. They've mixed it up a little bit. Cobb empty backfield on 2nd long. Underneath route is complete and taken down immediately there by Darian Thomas. They get to the Cyclone 37-yard line. That caught by Andrew Pfizer from Cobb. Pfizer, a soccer player. He'll play a little bit. I mean, he's not the main target, but he will catch some passes. He caught 6 last week and a touchdown. Empty backfield on 3rd down. They're going to roll the pocket to the right. Cobb throwing on the move. He's got the completion to Pfizer, got the 1st down. He steps out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A pickup of 12 on the play.
Yeah, they did what Lakeside did last week. They sent a man deep, cleared out the defense, and hit the short man.
Stops the clock here on 1st down with 4 minutes exactly left to play here in the 1st quarter. At the 25-yard line of Russellville, Cobb will get the snap here and a little toss to Cotros. He's running left side. He still hasn't been touched. He's picked up 5 yards, 10. This is going to be coming back, though, after the 10-yard pickup because of a holding penalty right there on the edge. I tell you, when the receiver holds, everybody sees it. It's going to be about a 5-yard pickup and then a 10-yard holding penalty.
Well, that's a good call by the official. Happened right in front of him, and it was pretty obvious to everybody. The people even in the stands could see that one.
Ten-yard penalty from the spot. So the way that works is they do give him the yardage run, and they actually marked him down at the 19-yard line. So and now back to pass. This Cobb throwing to the right side. Pfizer's got it, and he's going to be drugged down from behind back at the original line of scrimmage there at the 25-yard line. And they're going quickly here at the 24-yard line. Cobb rolling to his left, looking downfield. He's going to throw a short route here. It's complete to Savoda, who's pushed out of bounds shy of the 19.
Yeah, and that was D.A. Reed on the defense. Good job by D.A.
And it'll bring up a 3rd down. PA going quickly here. Here's the handoff to Nate Thomas. He runs up the middle. He's got the 1st down inside the 15 and tackled down around the 10-yard line, and there's a Cyclone that's injured there. Don't like to see that. He's a little slow to get up. That's Darian Thomas. He does get the 1st down as he gets to the 10-yard line and cannot get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown here. 3:08 left to play here in the 1st quarter. There's a toss sweep running right side, tripped up after a 2-yard gain by the 3rd-string running back, Chance McKendra. That'll bring up 2nd down and goal. Russell trailing 12-7 here. 2:50 left to play here in the 1st quarter. Cobb high snap. He'll give it off to Kendra. Running left side, he broke a tackle, but won't break the 2nd one as he's hauled down there by J.C. Carter.
Good open field tackle by Carter.
And that's going to be right at the line. They're going to drop him for, it's going to be back to the 10-yard line. So a 2-yard loss. Tackle for a loss there on McKendra by Carter. 3rd down and go. Again, they're going to go for it. They go for every 4th down. The only time they don't is when they have the mercy rule going. They'll tend to back off a little bit. 3 receivers bunched up to the short side of the field, the left side. Cobb, they're going to run a reverse, and then back to Cobb. He's going to throw to the end zone. It's going to be in and out of the hand. Should have been caught. Savoda had it right in his gut. Russell had it covered pretty nicely, but the throw was there. That should have been a touchdown.
Yeah, had 2 defensive men back there, and good coverage by that defense.
Yeah, the ball hit him in the gut. That should have been a touchdown. It was an easy play, and Russell is benefiting there by the dropped touchdown pass. So they're going to go for it on 4th down and goal, and they're going to run the exact same play. This time they're going to go for the corner of the end zone as way thrown out of bounds. We have a penalty flag back at the 17-yard line. This could be a lineman downfield. We're going to wait and see. It's going to be a false start against PA. Russell's going to decline it, obviously. And Cobb, a horrible throw there. I can say that since he's not our guy. So Russellville will take over on downs. Well, you want to stop him, and that's fine if you have to do it on downs. Russellville will take over. 1:49 left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones will take over at their own 10. Brandon Cobb, 7 of 11, 183 yards. Shouldn't be too hard on the kid because the play before that should have been a touchdown. He threw it right in the gut of Swoboda. We're trying to reset the play clock. Russellville, that seemed to matter. There was a 17. They put it back 25, but Russell going to turn and hand it off to Tracy Daniels, running right side, and he's going to be taken down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll give him the 11 on a little bit of forward progress there, but, boy, it's tough yards for Tracy Daniels. Again, he had 7 yards last year against this PA team on 7 carries. Russellville really struggled running the ball last year. 42 carries, 80 yards. That was it. They did find success throwing the football. They threw for 170 in that game. Russellville led by 3. Remember, early second half. Ended up losing 35-17. On second down, here's a hole there by Tracy Daniels as he scooped up by the linebacker, but he got through the first phase there. He gets across to the 15-yard line, pick up a 4. We do need to celebrate 4-yard gains like that.
Timeout.
Yeah, there's a timeout player down for Russellville. I can tell it's a big guy, meaning it's an offensive lineman, and I think it may be Jack Gray, number 71. We're going to take a quick official timeout. 1:04 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones trailing 12-7. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business. They take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Welcome back. Jack Gray still down for Russellville. The trainer and Coach Wheeler is out there to check on him. You never like to see this, but we'll be holding our breath hoping that's nothing serious. I want to give you some scores. The Greenwoods at Mountain Home, they're leading 14-0 in the first quarter. Mountain Home they were all talking upset, and maybe they can still come back. Benton trailing Sylvan Hills 7-0. That's an early first quarter score. Again, it's a 6A West opener. It says all the teams in 6A West, only 2 non-conference games since they went to a bigger conference. One 6A game that's already been played. Little Rock Christian beat Lake Hamilton last night 42-14, so that's already been the official first game there. The other game, Siloam Springs at Greenbrier, that's scoreless in the first quarter, and Van Buren is open. When you have odd-numbered teams, everybody gets an open date. Russellville's open date will be the last game, last week of the season. Jack Gray being helped off. He's got a person on each side, and he's still taking his time. So we hope this is nothing serious. Jack Gray already has an offer from Arkansas Tech, and I believe more to come. Russellville, after the 4-yard pickup there by Tracy Daniels, looking at 3rd down and 5. Tracy, 9 yards on 7 carries, does have the only touchdown as Russellville trailing here 12-7 with the ball. Chance to take the lead, but they got to convert this 3rd down, keep the drive going. Russellville going to shift some things around with Gray out. Ross Choate, number 75, the junior, will check in and replace Gray on that right guard spot. Luke Jones with Tracy Daniels to his left, back to pass Jones. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, throws across the middle. It's complete. He's got some room. This is Clendenin. He's at midfield. He's going to try to cut back, spin move, trying to break a tackle. He's dragging a tackler with him another 7 yards, gets to the 43-yard line. How that for Kyron Clendenin.
That was a beautiful pass by Luke. I mean, he hit him in stride, and just a great pass, great run.
Just one catch on the season until that one for Kyron Clendenin. He had 3 catches last year. That goes for 41 yards. They get the change set. Russellville has to snap it at least one more time here on 1st down. Tracy Daniels behind Luke Jones. Play action pass to him. Clendenin gets the screen pass, and he'll be tackled after a pickup of 2. That last first down sponsored by A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way. That was Russell's first down. Going to Clendenin again that time, and they'll give him a yard officially, so 2nd and 9 coming. Russell does not have to snap it again if they want to let this roll out, and I think they do. Coach Wheeler has come out on the field a little bit. He's going to let the clock roll down. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. We played 1 quarter. Russell trails PA 12-7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in, like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
For the past 150 years, Lyon College has been educating Arkansas students who make a difference in our communities. Lyon College alumni are your computer scientists, artists, and engineers. They're your business and community leaders, teachers, and healthcare professionals. In fact, Lyon has an average medical school acceptance rate more than twice the national average. For more information, visit lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world, starting in Arkansas.
Welcome back. We're getting ready to start the second quarter. Cyclones trailing 12-7. So it's hidden yards. When you look at this, you're like, how is Russellville only down 5? 219 yards of offense for the Bruins, just 52 for Russellville. But they've had to go the long way twice, which they have. But Russellville also got that interception, set them up at the 1, a short touchdown drive there. Cyclones on the move here at the PA 43-yard line, 2nd down and 9. Jones with Tracy Daniels right behind him will turn a hand to him. Counterplay as he cuts back. He stiff arms a man. He's at the 40. Takes on a tackler and gets a 3-4 more yards and steps out of bounds just shy of 35.
Yeah, it's a good run by Daniels. Initially was going to go to his right, then broke back out to the outside to the left and was able to pick up some extra yards.
7-yard pickup for Tracy. He's got 16 yards on 8 carries now. 3rd down and 2 at the 36-yard line. Daniels scored the Russellville's only touchdown on the Wildcat play, the first play after Kircher Herring's interception. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and Jones going to call his own number. He weaves his way up the middle, and I think he might have gotten back line of scrimmage, maybe not. I can't tell. Where they're marking him on the far side, they're going to say he lost a yard. That hole just closed up very quickly, and yeah, we lost a yard on that play, and so decision time for Coach Wheeler. You're trailing by 5, but you're on their side. He was in a similar position, took a delay game, punted it, put him inside the 5, but they end up scoring. Russell's looking at 4th down and 3, a long 3. They're going to go for it here. At the 37, they need the 34-yard line. Changing the play. Play clock down to 10. Here's Jones, back to pass. Steps, he throws. He's got a man open. Warnock Howe just off his fingertips, just out of his reach. He had him open on the far sideline, just led him on the wrong shoulder, it looked like. He was cutting a little bit towards the middle, and Jones led him to the outside, and the Cyclones have turned the ball over on downs.
Had 2 defenders out there, but he was behind them. That's a beautiful, beautiful run by the receiver, and just barely out of his reach.
Russellville doesn't score. That's their goal, but if you're not going to score, at the very least, drive it out, get some field position, give your defense a rest. Cyclones did that. A 7-play drive there that turns over on downs. PA on the move. They're going to hand off to Contros, and he's going to be stiffed at the line of scrimmage. Does lean forward with the help of his blocker as he pushes his way to the 40-yard line. Russell said they were going to try to dare them to run the football. They're good, but if you're going to pick your poison, they would rather them run. And Charlie Contros here, 6 carries, 23 yards so far. They switch now. Nate Thomas is the running back, spelling Contros. Contros a lot of times will go out pass plays. Thomas usually carries from the backfield. That's what he's going to do here. Running right side, he takes on a blocker, gets the 1st down across the 45 to about the 48-yard line. 1st down for PA.
Well, that's number 93 for the Cyclones. Made 2 tackles in a row. Unfortunately, we just don't know what his name is.
1st down for PA at the 48-yard line. And here's a toss here to Nate Thomas Jr. He's running far side. He's going to be hit and gets a couple more yards. He took on a blocker at the 50, and he gets into Cyclone territory at the 48-yard line. 4-yard pickup. Keeps the clock moving here. 10:05 left. Second down. And 6. Cobb rolling to his right. Eyes downfield. He's going to take a shot. Got a man on the sideline. It's incomplete. Good defense there by D.A. Reed. There was no play for that. That was going to be a jump ball or throw it short for the interception. Good coverage by the Cyclones. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Yeah, Reed was right on the receiver, and just a great defensive move by Reed.
As they were going on that far side to Will Manning. That's the first target for him. 3rd down and 6. Again, they're going to go for every 4th down. 9:52 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing 12-7. Empty backfield for Brandon Cobb. Ball on the left hash. Russell showing blitz. They're not going to come with the blitz. A delay blitz now. He's going to get rid of it, and it's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Foster at the 39-yard line. He may go. He's at the 40, 35, 30. One man to beat. Fakes the cutback spin at the 10-yard line and steps out of bounds there. Mekhi Foster baited him into that throw. Did it at the Cyclone 39-yard line. Returns it all the way to the 10. 51 yards on the return. 9:39 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones are in business at the 10-yard line of PA.
Yeah, he had that interception set up. He was wanting it.
But also the delay blitz. Russell show blitz backed off, and then they sent after about a 1 count, and it really disrupted Brandon Cobb. Luke Jones going to be the quarterback. Going to hand off to Tracy Daniels, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. Last time they were inside the 10, they went the Wildcat route, but that was only from 1 yard out. No gain for Tracy. 2nd down and goal from the 10.
If you look at that line of scrimmage on the defensive side, they're putting 7 to 8, 9 people up there. They're going to stop Daniels. That's their goal.
Russell going to make a switch. Guzman comes out. Russell going with a more wide receiver heavy package. Was Cam Anderson, number 12 in. Howell and Abel Abington along the right side. Mekhi Foster, the lone receiver, to the left. They're going to roll to the right, and it's going to be quarterback all the way and nothing doing. They closed that one up. They must have been in our huddle on that one. We lost a yard or two on that play. Russell going the wrong direction there. Mekhi Foster with his first interception of the game and the 2nd interception for the Cyclone defense. Again, we said that their quarterback tends to throw some picks. He threw 8 last year as a backup quarterback. He threw 2 last week, and it could potentially have been 5. He had 2 interceptions dropped and 1 intercepted in the end zone that they got bailed out by pass interference. 3rd and goal. They're going to throw a little post-quarter route, and it's incomplete. Going to Kircher Herring, and just miscommunication there. Herring didn't look like he was ready for the football, and it was almost right over his head, directly over his head at the time. So 4th and goal from the 11. Russell got the interception returned by Mekhi Foster down to the 10. 3 plays have yielded a negative 1 yard.
Looks like Russell, well, I start to say they changed their mind. They're going to go for the field goal?
Well, if they do, they just feel like they got to get points. You can't get an interception, not come away with points here. And it's a little bit longer than an extra point. Play clock down to 7 seconds. This would be a 24-yarder. Rose, the holder, the kick is definitely long enough, and it's good. The Cyclones score, make it 12-10 PA with 8:24 left. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Score huge on select in-stock wheels and tires now at R&R Tire Express. Get a set of wheels for just $6 and score the extra point with a set of tires for just $1 more. That's right, score a touchdown. For wheels and tires for just $7 right now at R&R. Just $7 gets you started on select in-stock wheel and tire packages. So get off the bench and get in the game and score huge now at R&R Tire Express. Now open on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
I like the idea of kicking the field goal there because you got to come away with points. Your defense sets you up with an interception at the other team's 10. It goes negative 1 yards in 3 plays. But Russellville, Kircher Herring, kicks the field goal. 24 50-yard field goal, and Russell does come away with points, and they've cut the PA lead down to 2. PA's had some really good returns, one of 51 yards and one of 24 yards. Russell going to kick off. They're going to kick it away from the return man. They drop it at the 15. They're going to pick it up. They, of course, run to the left side, the 25, 30, and going to cut back at the sideline at midfield. After he breaks a couple tackles, he's down the sideline. This may go the distance. They're going to return it for a touchdown. 85 yards on the return by PA for the touchdown. Well, they almost broke the last one when they went 51 yards. They broke this one, and it's the same player that did it, K.J. Colin.
Well, he did the same thing. He ran to the sideline, and Russellville just wasn't ready for it, and he showed his speed, broke a couple of tackles, and there was nobody could catch him.
Makes it 18-10. So just like that, and they're going to go for 2, as they always do. 8:07 left. Cobb will throw it backwards to Cotros. He's going to throw for the corner. It's a jump ball, and it's going to be tipped and knocked down there. A couple of players there for the Cyclones. I don't know who got a hand on it, but the first one I saw there jumping up was Bo Mosley. And then Mekhi Foster was behind him. So, again, they fell in the 2-point play, but they run their lead to 8, 18-10. We'll take a quick break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat Meat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's just like gathering at Grandma's house, but with live bands on the weekends, karaoke on Tuesday nights, and lots of stuff for the kids to play on. So bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat Meat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat Meat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. Open Monday through Saturday, 6:30 to 9, and Sunday buffet, 11 to 3.
$1.2 billion. Imagine what you could do with that much money. Well, thanks to the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, you don't have to imagine, because we can tell you exactly what's possible. You can fund more than 720,000 scholarships for Arkansas students. Scholarships that have
This time it looks like it's John Stephen Goodwin. He's the one that got the 40-yard field goal for the win last week. He's going to try the onside kick. Here it's going to be more direct. Takes a second hop. Kircher Herring grabs it. He's going to return it, and he gets to midfield. A 3-yard return on the onside kick. Kircher Herring will get the return of 3 yards, and Russellville will take over at midfield.
I like what he did running. Instead of just coming down on the ball, sitting down, he is going to pick up a few extra yards.
Well, PA, after Russellville's field goal, returned an 85-yard kickoff for a touchdown. So they score without their offense in the field. They just feel defeated when that happens. Give a chance to our defense to stop them. Our defense come up big with 2 interceptions, but Russ will take over again, put their defense on the field for a little bit longer. On first down, here's Tracy Daniels, who'll get 3 tough yards into PA territory at the 47-yard line.
You just have a feeling the more Tracy runs with this ball, the closer he gets to breaking one.
3 yards on that pickup. They're going to bring on Guzman. This usually means a running play, sometimes with the quarterback. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Doesn't necessarily mean it could be for more protection, but Guzman lined up at the S-back right behind, off to the side of the right tackle. It'll be Tracy Daniels with a sweep. He sees an opening, cuts back up, and breaks an arm tackle at the 45. If they give him forward progress, he'll get to the 43. They had already blown it down, and PA's wanting to fumble on the play, but they had blown it dead at the 43. The official on the far side has it marked down at the 42, so we're going to have to wait and see where they give it to him. They're going to move it at the 43-yard line. They had definitely blown it dead, but PA is still upset because they thought it was a fumble. But I tell you, if you're a running back and you hear that whistle blow dead and you're getting pushed back, you stop fighting for extra yards. You know, okay, I got forward progress there. Russell looking at 3rd down and 3. They've had some problems converting on the 3rd down conversions. They only have 1 first down in this game. 64 yards of offense for the Cyclones, but when you look up at the scoreboard, they're only down by 8, 18-10, at the 43-yard line of the Bruins. Jones going to call his own number, and nothing doing. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play. And so Russellville, instead of they go from 3rd and 3 to 4th and 5. And again, I think they might have taken the decision out when they do that to maybe they can't go for it on 4th down. If they pick up a yard, maybe 2, and make it 4th and 1, maybe so.
It looks like they're looking for some type of communication from the sideline.
21 seconds on the play clock. They did this where they ran on the punt team late, took a delay a game penalty. They may be doing that here. No, they're going to break the huddle. Maybe at least a hard count, or maybe going for it. 11 seconds on the play clock. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. It's fourth down. Back to pass is Jones. He's going to take a shot. He's looking on the far side. It's going to be complete at the 10. Mekhi Foster spinning out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They just went one-on-one. Thinks our guy can beat your guy, and Mekhi Foster did that time.
Yeah.
On fourth down, it goes for 39 yards at the 6.
Outran the defender and just over his shoulder. Kept his eyes on the ball.
That's a better way, relative first down. The second first down of the game for the Cyclones. And, yeah, just man-on-man coverage, I don't care. We're going to throw it up there, and they did. 39 yards, Mekhi Foster's first catch. Busy night already for him with that catch and an interception. They'll fake this fly sweep, hand it off to Tracy Daniels, and nothing doing. In fact, Russell's going to lose 5 yards on this play. They faked the fly sweep with a man in motion. That was Mekhi Foster. They turn and hand it today, and I think they're going to go tackle Tracy Daniels whether he's got the ball or not. That's what I think the strategy. And that's not a bad strategy because Tracy Daniels, he usually takes more than one guy to bring him down. But Russellville has had problems in the red zone. The only time they scored the touchdown was when they were set up at the 1, ran the Wildcat formation, and Tracy Daniels scored from 1 yard out. They're changing some personnel right now. 13 seconds on the play clock. Russell may be having to use a timeout here. 8 seconds, and, yeah, I think they're going to have to because they're not ready. Russell's going to look at second down and goal from the 11-yard line. We're going to take a quick break as Russell will use a timeout. This is Cyclone football as they trail 18-10 against PA. This is on the EAB Sports Network.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, undercore, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and modern, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
Russellville getting ready to look at second down and goal from the PA 11-yard line. It was a 4th down and 5 conversion when Luke Jones hit Mekhi Foster for 39 yards. The first play, Russellville lost 5 yards. That's how they got here. But Russellville's turned 2 turnovers into 10 points. That's how they got their 10. PA has scored on some big plays. 2 big pass plays and a kickoff return for a touchdown. They failed on every single 2-point play. That's how they got their 18. Russellville using a timeout there. There's exactly 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Out of the timeout, Russellville 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tracy Daniels, the running back. Back to pass. They're going to throw it to Daniels out of the flat. He's at the 5. He's at the touchdown. And Russellville scores on the pass play to Tracy Daniels. That's his first touchdown reception of his career.
Well, Daniels was wide open, and then it was just a race into the end zone. And as we say, when Daniels gets started, no one can catch him.
Well, maybe they weren't ready for that because Tracy doesn't catch many passes out of the backfield. They just don't use him that much. And, I think he's got – well, that's his second reception all season. He had 1 for 19 in the game against Morrilton. That one goes for 11 yards and the touchdown. And the extra point by Kircher Herring is good. The Cyclones score. They cut the PA lead to 1, 18-17 with 4:54 left to play here in the first half. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSE is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
Well, we haven't really had a chance to celebrate any touchdowns because of the A fantastic kickoff return by PA, so we're going to wait. Russellville did score, make it 18-17, but we're going to wait and see what happens here with the kickoff. Russellville's going to scoot along the carpet. It's going to be bobbled, and they're just going to fall at the 36. I'll take that every time. I give them the ball at the 36. Well, Russellville, they go 50 yards in 6 plays, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. Luke Jones hit Tracy Daniels out of the backfield for an 11-yard touchdown pass. It's the 3rd touchdown pass of the season for Luke Jones and the first touchdown reception for Tracy Daniels in his career. PA will start at their own 36-yard line. Russellville kicked the extra point with Kircher Herring. They trail 18-17. One thing that Coach Wheeler will not do, he will not go chase points early against this PA team. Empty backfield for Brandon Cobb. Delay blitz. He's going to be rolled out of his pocket. He's running for his life, throwing. It's complete to Pfizer as he runs out of bounds at the 39, a pickup of 2 on the play.
A lot of pressure by that Russellville defense. That's great. We need to keep him moving back there.
Well, smart play there by Pfizer to roll with his quarterback. If quarterback's in trouble, you roll with him or you go deep, one of the two, and that's what he did. 4:47 left to play here in the first half. 2nd down and long for PA. Empty backfield once again. Cobb, he's going to roll to his left, dumps it to Pfizer. He's got some room to run. He's got the first down. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at midfield. Stops the clock with 4:40 left.
Yeah, they hit a receiver where there's no defensive man out there. I don't know if we had a breakdown or what, but he was wide open.
Mosley there on the stop. PA has the ball at the 50-yard line, right at midfield, 1st and 10. That's their 7th first down of the game. PA's going to run off a player late. Empty backfield once again. 5 receivers in the pattern. And Cobb's going to carry it himself. He's into Cyclone territory, and he falls down at the 46-yard line.
I'm surprised him running. I didn't know if they would want him to do that or not.
4 yards on the pickup, 2nd down and 6. As they're at the Cyclone 46-yard line. Cotros, number 5, the running back, comes back in. He'll be to the right of Cobb. 3 receivers bunched up very close to the offensive line. Cobb's going to hand it off to Cotros on the sweep left. Looking for an opening. There's not much there. Russell's going to swallow him up for about a half-yard loss. C.J. Ledford was there with a couple of his teammates. And they're going to move him back. Are they going to move him back to 47? Yeah, he lost a yard on the play. 3rd and 7. Cotros, 7 carries now for 22 yards. They're going quickly here. 23 seconds on the play clock. 3:45 left. Man in motion. They're going to throw a backwards pass here. And it's complete at the 45. And it's going to be cut down just inside the 45, shy of the first down. It's a running play as he threw it backwards to Walden Culpepper because even though it was an overhanded throw, it's counted as a running play. And they're going to go for it on 4th down. They always do. 4th and 3 at the Cyclone 43-yard line. Fans on both sides making some noise. They need the Cyclone 40 for a first down. Russell's got to stiffen up. Every defensive lineman standing up. Nobody in any kind of stance for the Cyclones. They're daring PA to run the football here, but an empty backfield for Brandon Cobb. Cobb gets the snap. He's going to roll to his left. Here comes some pressure. He's going to throw underneath. It's complete. They got the first down at the 36-yard line. And that goes to William Savota, who has 1 of the touchdowns for PA. He gets the first down there.
Still good pressure by Cyclones. Barely got that ball off before he was hit.
They've set the chains quickly. Is at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Cobb looking left. He's going to throw a screen pass to Savota, and that's got to be a hold. No flag there. They're going to be taken down out of bounds, out of pick up of 4 yards, but that was a big-time hold there that they missed. They slung the Cyclone down. It's okay to engage, but as soon as you sling down by the jersey, that should be a holding penalty. They put him down at the 32-yard line, so a pickup of 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6. Cobb will hand it off to Thomas Jr. straight up the gut. He's got a little bit of room as he gets to the 30-yard line before being stacked up. They may give him the 29, a pickup of 2, we'll say, as Nate Thomas Jr. gets some positive yards there. 3rd down and 4 coming. He's got 6 carries for 30 yards. Cyclones trailing here by a point. Need a stop. 2:13 left to play here in the first half. Thomas walking a little gingerly as he jogs off. Empty backfield for Cobb. Brandon Cobb back to pass. Plenty of time. Now he's going to roll to his right. Eyes downfield, throwing underneath. He throws behind the intended wide receiver, Will Manning. That'll stop the clock here with 1:59 left.
Yeah, and he had a man open. I don't understand that. Of course, he was throwing back across his body toward the center of the field.
4th down and 4 for Pulaski Academy. Clock stops with 1:59 left. Here in the first half, Cyclones trailing 18-17. Katros comes on, the running back. That gives them the appearance that they could run the ball. He goes in motions out of the backfield, maybe a screen pass. No, they're going to roll to his right, throw to his right, and it's going to be tipped and intercepted by Mackay Foster at the 28. He's got the sideline, fakes the cutback, breaks a tackle. He's at the 40, the 35, and tackled down at the 30-yard line by Katros. Made a nice move on the quarterback trying to make the tackle. Second interception for Mackay Foster, and the third for the Cyclone defense.
Foster planned that perfectly. I mean, his timing was great. Breaking in front of the receiver.
He intercepts at the 28, a 42-yard interception return by Mackay Foster. His third one of the season, 1:48 left. You know, you're sitting here thinking, if we could just get a stop, I'll be happy with milking the clock, whatever. But Russellville now has a chance to do something with this. Luke Jones has got the screen set up to Tracy Daniels. He'll pick up a yard, and that'll be it. They set it up perfectly. But the throw, they just couldn't make the connection quite like they wanted to there. But they do get positive yards, a yard on the play. And what you do there is you let the defensive lineman come. You try to throw it over the top of them. And Russell did that. They had the lineman in front. Just kind of linebacker for PA slipped in through there, made that tackle. Russell picks up a yard. Clock is rolling, 1:20 left. Russell with 2 timeouts, but they're milking the clock. Jones going to step up in the pocket on second down. He's throwing for a corner towards the post, and it's complete to Abel Abington inside the 5-yard line before he's taken down there. I thought he was going for the corner of the end zone, but Abel Abington there running the post route. Fooled me. Well, gets down to the 2-yard line, a pickup of 27 yards by Abel Abington.
Abington shielded the ball with his body to keep the defender from knocking it down. Just a good play.
Russellville knocking on the door, looking for their first lead, trailing 18-17. They have it 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. That first down brought to you by Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way. They're going to go Wildcat formation with Tracy Daniels. He's going to take it, fakes right, runs back left, and he's going to be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Tracy.
May call a timeout here.
26 seconds left. Russell has 2 to play with, and Coach Wheeler does come out and call the timeout with 21 seconds left. We'll take a quick break. Russell trailing 18-17, but they got it 2nd and goal from the 2. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Portable Buildings and C&H Carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's PortablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Mackay Foster gets the interception. Sets up Russell after the 42-yard return at the 30-yard line of PA. After a couple plays, a big pass play to Abel Abington at the 2-yard line. Russell looking at 2nd down and 2. A 2nd down and goal from the 2, should say. Using their 2nd timeout. They have 1 more left. 22 seconds left here in the first half. Russell on 2nd and goal. Going to come back with the Wildcat formation once again. Tracy Daniels with Magnus Golden. Going to roll to his right and looking for an opening. Nothing there. He's going to lose a yard on the play. And Russell going to call timeout there. I think 93 is Magnus Golden. He's usually number 99, but he's usually the fullback back there. They had a question up here who 93 was. He's not on the roster, but Golden, that's usually his job there. We're going to keep it right here as Russell's just used their last timeout. And, you know, you can run the football when you have timeouts, but now on 3rd and goal, you can run it, but it needs to be on 4th and goal. So Russell probably going to roll out maybe with a run-pass option, and then they can run it again. But I think if they don't get any yards here, I think they're going to try the field goal to take the lead. You hate to, again, come away with no points. Russell was in this position earlier, and instead of going for it on 4th down, took the field goal. And you do that because you want to come away with points. You want to turn their turnovers into points. This is the third turnover your defense has gotten. The first two yielded a touchdown and a field goal. Hopefully this one will give us some kind of points where we take the lead.
Well, you know, in that Wildcat formation with Daniels back there, PA knows what's going to happen. He's not going to pass, he's going to run. So, again, they're stacking that line.
I'll say that'd be perfect time to pull out the pass. But I see
yeah.
Luke Jones coming out, so Russell going to go with more traditional play here on 3rd and goal from the 3-yard line. 16 seconds left. Russell out of timeouts, and now PA wants to take one timeout of theirs. So that's their first one that they've used. So, and now they see Russell's alignment. So if you're Russellville, that was maybe your best call that you think. So either you go with your second best call or you just stick with it. Again, Russellville still has 2 chances to get in here in the end zone. But just any kind of points here will give Russellville the lead. Boy, it looked bad early on. Russellville trailed 12-0 on back-to-back big touchdown passes by Brandon Cobb. With 7:53 left in the first quarter, Russellville trailed 12-0. But the one thing you can say about the Cyclones under Coach Wheeler, they're not intimidated by anybody. Even last year, they were not intimidated by PA. Remember, Russellville held a 3-point lead on PA in the second half. PA ended the game with 21 consecutive points to make it 35-17. But even then, Russellville they're not going to back down from anybody. So after the PA timeout, will come at third down and goal from the 3-yard line. And Luke Jones now getting away from Coach Wheeler, talking him up right up till the time there. And he's got Tracy Daniels on his left. Here's the play. Man in motion's Mekhi Foster. Rolling to his left, looking for the back of the end zone, incomplete. Threw that one over everything. We're going for Warnock Howell. And so now you're faced with a decision, 4th and goal, and I think Russellville may kick, I don't know, from the 3-yard line. He was going for Warnock Howell in the back of the end zone. He was covered, but the throw really had no chance. And looks like Russellville's going to go for the field goal here. It pretty much an extra point. It's a little bit shaded right. It's not right down the middle. But it'll be a 21-yard field goal attempt for Kircher Herring. Caden Rose checking with him. Play clock down at 9. Snap is down. The kick is long enough, and it is good. And the Cyclones take a lead here with 9 seconds left to play here in the first half. We're going to keep it right here. The second field goal made in the game by Kircher Herring. First one was 24 yards. That one was 21. And Russellville, just like that, leads at 20-18.
This kickoff is so important. We've got to cover this kick and not let them score or get a big run back.
The last time Russellville, kicked a little squib kick and they just covered it up, and I think that may be what they're wanting to do there. Yeah, they've had some. They had a big one of 51 yards and then an 85-yard one for a touchdown. On that scoring summary, 27 yards in 6 plays. It was a 21-yard field goal by Kircher Herring, but again, set up by the defense. The defense has given the Cyclone offense 3 turnovers. The Cyclones have turned that into points each time. A touchdown, a field goal, and a field goal. So Russellville with a 20-18 lead here, and you would just love to go in at halftime. I mean, I say we're going to get the ball to start the second half. What I'm saying is they're going to try an onside kick to start the second half. PA is. So you would just love to go in with this 2-point lead, but you can't assume anything with this PA team. They're explosive even on special teams. Kircher Herring, well, he'll scoot this one along, bounds a couple times. He's going to be picked up and taken a knee at the 34-yard line. Is one of their main receivers there, number 6, Will Manning. Will Manning takes a knee, and what that does for them is that gives them a chance to put their offense on the field. And so I tell you what, I'm fine with that. I mean, I would much rather that. There's less breakdowns that can happen. And Russellville going to play prevent defense. No, they're way away from the football right now as PA's coming out on the field. It's first down for the Bruins at their own 34-yard line. Brandon Cobb, who's thrown for 208 yards but has thrown 3 interceptions. Are they going to take a knee? They're going to take a knee. I am shocked. I never would have guessed that. PA takes a knee, and that ends the first half. The Cyclones lead at halftime by a score of 20-18. How about that? We'll take a break, come back with your halftime show. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Johnny Story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
Driven by our mission to deliver power you can count on, the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas go to work every single day on the X's and O's of delivering reliable and affordable electricity to our home field, Arkansas. With over 2,000 employees on our team, our game plan begins and ends with their dedication across our 17 electric distribution cooperatives that cover more than 60% of Arkansas. They are our most valuable players. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, the power to deliver, the drive to win.
Welcome back. We're at Rector Field at Hatcher Stadium at Pulaski Academy, and I don't know how many people thought this might happen, but Russellville with a 2-point lead at the half, 20-18. Although, if you watch last year's game, Russellville, again, played PA tough, had the lead, just really ran out of gas, and that game actually kind of a carbon copy of this game if you look at it, because Russellville losing, it seems like, in every stat except the scoreboard, because the Bruins with 263 yards of offense to Russellville's 134. They killed us on 2 big plays and a kickoff return for a touchdown. But it's been a defense that showed up. Russellville's defense with 3 turnovers, and the special teams recovering every single onside kick, and that was one of the things that was in our Cyclone Watch. Russellville last year covered 5 of the 6 onside kicks so far. They've been perfect on that, and Russellville leads it here 20-18 behind a couple field goals by Kircher Herring, that last one from 21 yards out. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, that first half, I think you can put it in one word, and that's defense. 3 turnovers, 3 picks, and that just seemed like it just took the wind away from that offense of PA. That's been great. The defense has been good in that secondary. The other thing is the pressure that we've put on the quarterback. Even when he moves out of the pocket, we've got somebody there in his face or close to him. So a lot of pressure there. The other thing that stands out is the way we're moving the ball against their defense. No, Daniels is not getting some big runs, but I would keep giving him the ball because, as I said earlier, you just got a feeling that somewhere he's going to, or sometime he's going to break one. And then that's all it is. He's going to head for that end zone. But right now we're able to move the ball. The passing game is good. And so we got to keep PA's defense on the field, and that's what we're doing.
Well, really, it's a story of turnovers. I mean, Russellville, it's like I said, it's a carbon copy of last year. Last year, Russellville 80 yards on 42 carries. They really did not run the ball well. They did throw the ball around a little bit, but it was the defense that got Russellville, or kept Russellville in the game last year with the turnover. Not just turnovers they got from PA last year, but it was turnovers on PA's side of the 50. And this one, Russellville's getting turnovers in their own end, but they're returning it to the other side. And 2 huge plays by Mekhi Foster on both interceptions. You just wish we would have stuck it in the end zone, but we'll take the points. But, I mean, he intercepts one at the 39-yard line, returns at 51 yards. Recepts the other one at the 28-yard line, returns at 42 yards, and sets Russellville up perfectly. Again, 3 turnovers have led to a touchdown, field goal. And even if Russellville just getting field goals out of it, you can't not put points on the board after a turnover, and that's what Russellville did, and that's really the story of that first half. PA doesn't turn the ball over, they're ahead. Russellville gets the turnovers, they lead it. That's why they lead it here 20-18.
Well, they spotted us, as you said earlier, 12-0. And since that time, we've scored 20, and they've scored 6. So that tells you something. We're keeping that defense on the field, PA.
We'll look at some of the stats when we come back. The Cyclones lead it here by a score of 20-18 at the half. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Today, Americans are more afraid of health care bills than the sickness causing them. Sadly, unaffordable premiums and deductibles leave many feeling insecure, confused, and afraid. Hi, this is Becky with HealthPlanLady.com, and no matter if you're self-employed, individuals, or families, you will be happy when you reduce your premiums. Have no copays and get a check after going to the doctor. Call or text now, 479-886-2475. That's 479-886-2475. HealthPlanLady.com. I'll treat you better.
Quarterback, guard, running back. Every position has a role in building success. If you want a position where you can build success in your own career, Lexicon is hiring welders, millwrights, and many more positions. We offer free on-the-job training, our own Lexicon University, so you can learn while you work and build the career you want. Competitive pay, a great health care plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber, Associated Industries of Arkansas, is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber, Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it by a score of 20-18 here at the half. We'll give you some scores from our conference. Again, I said this is opening night for the 6A West, but really opening night was last night as Little Rock Christian and Lake Hamilton played. Little Rock Christian easily winning that game 42-14. Little Rock Christian in non-conference action had lost, remember, to Shiloh Christian. They dropped from that top spot down to number 3. The number 1 team taking over, and I really don't know why they weren't number 1 anyway, is the Greenwood. They lead Mountain Home 35-7. That's a halftime score. The other game, Greenbrier leading Silent Springs in the second quarter 26-6. Van Buren is open. Looking at some area schools, Atkins trailing Conway Christian in the second quarter at 6-0. Hector trails McCrory at half, 14-3. Lamar is leading Dover at halftime, 34-6. Also a halftime score, Pottsville leading Haskell, 21-14, and Dardanelle in the second quarter all over Rising, 35-7. For us, we'll give you the stats from the first half. We also want to know what we posted on our Facebook page over on Cyclone Booth. If you kind of don't hear something, you want to hear it or go back and look at it again. Russellville trailed on almost everything. They trailed first downs, 8 first downs for PA, 3 for Russellville. 263 yards of offense for the Bruins, just 134 for the Cyclones. But realize that Russellville had a couple short fields to deal with. One was a 1-yard drive for the touchdown. But let's look at the Cyclones. 120 yards passing, 14 yards rushing. It's been tough on the ground, but Russellville has not turned the ball over at all. Running the football, Tracy Daniels, 14 carries, 17 yards. His longest rush has been 7 yards. Does have a touchdown, but just 1.2 yards a carry. Throwing the football, Luke Jones, 6 of 10, very efficient here, 120 yards, did have the long 41-yard pass, and did have a touchdown. He had 2 big plays, the 41-yard pass to Kyron Clendenin, and then the big play to Mekhi Foster. So far, Mekhi Foster's had a heck of a first half with 2 interceptions and that big 4th down and 5 catch of 36 yards, setting up Russellville in the red zone. Mekhi Foster, just that 1 catch for 39 yards. Clendenin had 2 catches for 42 yards. One was a 1-yard, one was 41. And then Tracy Daniels, 2 catches for 12, but one was an 11-yard touchdown reception. For Pulaski Academy, Brandon Cobb, 11 of 18 for 208 yards, 2 interceptions, but also 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions in that first half. His leading receiver, as far as catches goes, is Andrew Pfizer with 5 catches, but only 34 yards. But William Savota with 111 yards receiving on 4 catches and a touchdown. Walden Culpepper, 1 reception for 60 yards. They had a big play. I remember Savota, he's over 100 yards receiving. He got over 90 of that in 1 play. Russellville leading the turnover margin, +3. 1 penalty on the Cyclones. They took that penalty on purpose. It was a delay of game to give their punt team a little bit more yardage to work with. Just 1 holding penalty on the Bruins. That was for 10 yards. Russellville 1 of 7 on 3rd down conversions, 1 of 2 on 4th down conversions. PA 3 of 8 on 3rd down conversions, 1 of 3 on 4th down conversions. That's your stats. Russellville leading here 20-18. We'll take a break, come back with a scoring summary and more. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Experienced installers needed. That's right. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air is needing experienced installers. Candidates must have a minimum of 2 years experience with HVAC installation, must have a valid driver's license, and be able to pass a drug test. Serious inquiries only. Contact Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 or drop off a resume at their office. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air is an equal opportunity employer.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Applesalong. Mike, it is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
I'm Rex Nelson. As a native Arkansan, I take pride in our state's natural beauty. And as someone who has been in all 75 counties, I've seen how prevalent litter is across our state. It's time for people to clean up our state for those who live here and to enhance Arkansas's image for those wanting to visit. Let's clean up Arkansas. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to do your part and get involved.
This message brought to you by this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead it here by a score of 20-18. We have a lot of friends in the media business, and especially in our conference. And just was exchanging messages with the media guy from Mountain Home, and one note score. I told him, he said, "Stop lying." I said, "I'm not lying. It's been defense." That's been the story for the Cyclones as they hold a 2-point lead. But let's go through the scoring summary. PA got the ball first, and it didn't take very long. Minute 30 seconds. They go 75 yards in 5 plays. Brandon Cobb to Walden Culpepper for a 60-yard touchdown pass. Culpepper was a big target last week, and I don't mean a target. I mean a big target. He had 292 yards receiving in last week's game alone, and he had that 60-yard touchdown pass. They missed the 2-point conversion, made it 6-0. Got the ball back after a great pooch kick or great punt that downed the ball inside the 3. Didn't take them long on that one, though. 2 plays. They go 97 yards in 45 seconds. Brandon Cobb again, this time hitting Will Savota for a 96-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point play failed. Just bang, bang, just like that. Just less than 8 minutes left to play in the first quarter, and it's 12-0 PA. Cyclones did get on the board. A big interception by Kircher Herring. He returned it all the way to the 1-yard line. Tracy Daniels scored from 1 yard out in one play on the Wildcat formation. 3 seconds is all it took. That was still a first quarter score. 5:06 left to play in the first quarter. Russell, after the extra point by Herring, it was 12-7 PA. And then another interception, this time by Mekhi Foster with 8:24 left to play in the first half. Kircher Herring hit a 24-yard field goal, cutting the PA lead to 2. That was short-lived because on the ensuing kickoff, KJ Colon for PA goes 85 yards for the touchdown return, and a kickoff return for a touchdown. 2-point conversion once again failed. 18-10, PA led with 8:07 left. We keep talking about interceptions. Russellville getting, that, but that's going to have to wait. Russellville, after the onside kick attempt that failed, Russellville took over at midfield. They go 50 yards in 6 plays, 3 minutes, 13 seconds. Luke Jones hit Tracy Daniels out of the backfield on a third down play for an 11-yard touchdown pass. Herring added the extra point, made it 18-17 PA, and then another big interception by Mekhi Foster, his second one of the first half. He returned it down to PA territory. Russell drives 27 yards in 6 plays, but the drive stalls. And with 9 seconds left to play in the first half, Kircher Herring hit the 21-yard field goal attempt, giving the Cyclones their first lead of the game at 20-18, and that's how we stand. And then the play that shocked me, to be honest with you, is when PA took over after the kickoff. They had plenty of time for 1, maybe 2 plays. They took a knee. I was so shocked by that, that they're saying, okay, we're just going to go in halftime. Russell's going to get the ball, we think, to start the second half. PA will start the second half, obviously, with the onside kick. And so we'll see if Russellville gets the ball to start the onside kick. But Russellville right now leading 20-18 here at the half. So really good first half of the Cyclones, weathering the storm. And once again, Russellville's not going to be intimidated by anybody. I mean, when you've played in a conference even before this with Greenwood, Benton, like Hamilton when they were in the top 2 or 3 spots, it seems like every week in this conference you're playing somebody in the top 5. So Russellville's not going to shy away from a fight at all. And so they took a couple punches early, stood their ground, and they have a lead here by 2 here at the half, 20-18. Once again, a halftime score, Greenwood leading Mountain Home 35-7. Greenbrier moving into the half here, late second quarter, 26-6 over Silent Springs. Van Buren has an open date this week. We're going to take a break here from our Alathus Realty broadcast booth. Tell you that buying or selling a home, buying or selling your home has never been easier. Alathus Realty. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Back to school season is here, and Burris Into Market has your school supplies covered for students and teachers, plus they can deliver to your office. So whether you're in need of a new office chair or a whole new office, Burris Into Market has local folks who can guide you every step of the way and take care of you like family. Burris Into Market, your back to school and more store, 1419 East Main, Russellville, or call 968-4888.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical need. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Simmons Bank, nominated by Forbes magazine as a top U.S. bank, takes great pride in investing in our friends and neighbors. For more than 100 years, we've worked to make our customers' dreams come true, earning trust with convenient and reliable financial tools, checking and savings accounts, home and consumer loans, small business loans, and low-rate credit cards. Wherever you are on your financial journey, we're there with you every step of the way. Simmons Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
Cyclones lead it here at the half, 20-18. even if Russellville would hang on and win this game, this wouldn't be the biggest game that they've won in Little Rock. We try to highlight a little bit of Cyclone history, and I thought, hey, returning to Little Rock for a big game. Remember a big game back in 2016. Russell won the 6A state championship, defeating Greenwood 37-23. That record-breaking 2016 Cyclones established a new single-season scoring record, 458 points, breaking the old record of 448. You say, well, it's because they played so many games. But in 2002, that team that set that record also played 13 games. The 2002 Cyclones under quarterback Landon Leach toppled 40 points 7 times that season, while the 2016 Cyclones went over 40 points 5 times. Now, also the 1971 team, which still remains as the Cyclones' last team to score 60 in a single game, they beat Little Rock Mills 62-10 on the road in their season finale. That game in 71, the Cyclones didn't even score in the first quarter, and they ended up scoring 60. That's been the most points they've scored in a long time. Now, looking back even further, the undefeated 1921 Cyclones, they were 8-0. They still own the single-season points per game record. Even back then in 1921, they averaged 46 points a game. They scored 368 points. They topped 90 points twice. They scored 91 against Ozark and 97 against Pottsville. And not only that, both games were shutouts. The 97 points against Pottsville is the all-time single-game scoring record. 21 team also holds the distinction of beating Conway twice. That's always good when you beat Conway, but when you beat them twice, and they beat them, shutting them out twice too, 21-0 and 35-0. That was back in 1921. And one more note. The 1922 Cyclones, who were 8-2, also beat Conway twice that season, 13-6, 18-0. And you know Wallace Bailey loved that. He did not like Conway, and he's not like similar to Wheeler. He doesn't do the coach speak thing. He didn't mind getting quoted in the paper how much he loathed Conway back then. So that hatred of Conway goes back a long ways. Even now, when the Cyclones don't play him, there's still a hatred with the city of Roundabout. Cyclones lead it here by a score of 20-18 at the half. We're going to take a final break, be back for the second half. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Chicken Mart, your local chicken and more store, has some great deals to feed your family on a budget while supplies last at both their Arkansas Avenue and Weir Road locations. Assorted flavored pork loins, buy one and get one free. Breaded chicken breast chunks, buy one bag, get one bag free. Breaded chicken breast tenders, buy one bag, get one bag for free. Breaded chicken breast fillets, buy one bag, get one bag for free. Supplies are limited, so get these deals while they last only at your local Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store at both their Arkansas Avenue and Weir Road locations today.
I'm a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. MEF does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over metal.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Oh, the smell of those charcoal grills. It's that time of year again when the nights are getting cooler and the trees are changing colors. I am Renata Jenkins-Fowler with Roller Funeral Homes, reminding us all with school back in session to watch and be careful for children in school buses, dogs being walked, and joggers. Also, this time of year has us getting ready for those tailgates and big games this week. So play hard, cheer loud, and drive carefully. Roller Funeral Homes, with all our respect.
If you're watching over on us on our YouTube channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything, and you get alerted anytime we go live with any Cyclone Sports, and so we love to see that too. Make sure you do that. That's just subscribe on Cyclone Booth YouTube. Russellville leading at the half, 20-18. We get ready to start the third quarter. Love to hear from people. We've heard from board president Jeremy Keister, athletic director who retired Johnny Johnson, even like I said, Dylan Conley from Mountain Home. It seems like everybody's coming out talking about this big first half by the Cyclones. We appreciate hearing from everyone here. You know, Russellville covered every onside kick. I said that. It's been an adventure, though. Russellville really hasn't covered it cleanly. They've either recovered it out of bounds or juggled it a little bit. The only time they didn't juggle it is when Kircher Herring picked it up and he returned it. And so he's been sure hands. He's covered 2 of the 3 onside kicks for Russellville, and we're expecting to see that here as we start the second half. Russell will be going towards our left. We're right above the home stands, into the Strength and Conditioning Center here at PA. If you've never been here, it's almost like you're in the middle of a campus because there's buildings around, not as much stands there. Beautiful campus. And we're waiting for the onside kick. Here coming by John Stephen Goodwin. It was Walt Smiley to do the first few times. This one hits a couple times. It's up for grabs. It's tipped up high in the air, and PA's come down with it at midfield. Russell's first turnover as they recover it at midfield. Russellville really only had one chance at it because it popped up high into the air. And so just as we say that, that's why I was so cautious about saying we get the ball to start the second half.
It seemed like he kicked that ball a little harder, had a lot more spin on it, and made it go higher in the air.
Well, that's the way they did the last one when Kircher Herring took over. And so Cyclones' first turnover, it comes at a bad time. We'd love to have the ball here up 2, but defense is going to be called on again. That's going to be a theme, I think, for the second half. Empty backfield for Cobb. A little forward pitch. The completed pass and almost breaking a tackle at the 45. Luckily, Russellville there to smother him, but not after a pickup of 9 yards.
Yeah, the defense turned him back up the field, but there was nobody there to put a stop to him.
And that's McKendra, who got his first carries of the season in this first half of this game. He stays in there after the pass of 9 yards. I call it 10 yards. Thrown to the far side, complete to Savota, and he's going to pick up a first down, drug down at the 30. And now they are on the move a little bit and going quickly. They're going to give him the 30-yard. Yeah, they are. I was waiting to see, make sure it was a first down. They do give him the first down. 11.5 to go. 2 quick plays for 10 yards. After the turnover on the onside kick, they'll fake the forward pitch, throw a screen pass, complete to Savota. He'll step out of bounds after a 5-yard pickup. 11:24 left here in the third. At the 25. So just like that. This is kind of how the first half started, not with the onside kick, but Russellville kind of on their heels a little bit. Russellville leading by 2, but hanging on right now. On 2nd down and 5, they still show first down on the yard marker, but it's 2nd down and 5. Empty backfield for Brandon Cobb. Open field to the right. Nope, he's going to underhand toss it against to McKendra, and he sheds a tackler back at the 26-yard line. He's got the first down as he gets north and is tackled at the 15. Russellville's really struggling here on defense to wrap up McKendra.
Good hard run. Broke 3 tackles. Should have had him back close to the line of scrimmage.
Pickup of 9 yards on the play. Another first down for Brandon Cobb and the PA Bruins. This time, the regular running back, Charlie Cotros, is back in there. He'll motion out of the backfield on first down. Cobb going to throw it to this right side. It's complete on the screen pass. They're going to lose yards on this play as they tried and did complete the pass to Culpepper, and Russellville sniffed that one out. Bo Mosley on the stop there, and they're going to lose. They're going to put him back at the 17. Only a 1-yard loss. He was tackled back near the 20 there. That should have been a bigger loss than just 1 yard. 2nd and 11. Empty backfield is Cotros right behind the tackle. Cobb back to pass. Here comes a delay blitz. He's backpedaling and throwing backwards. He throws incomplete. He had the screen set up, but sometimes when the defense is bearing down on you, you short arm a little bit, and that's what happened to Brandon Cobb. Russellville forced him in some turnovers. I'm not talking about just the 3 interceptions. They forced him some bad plays. To his credit, he did have 1 touchdown pass that was dropped. And they came back with a bad pass. That's when Russellville got the ball on downs. Here, though, 3rd down and 11 for PA. Contras, the running back to the left. They'll fake the handoff. Plenty of time. He's going to throw it for the corner of the end zone. It's up for grabs and tipped and incomplete. I don't know if the receiver saw it, the receiver he was trying to go to, but there, I think that was Caden Rose that was in on the play, and he might have got a piece of it.
It looked like Rose got a hand on it and knocked it away.
At the very least, he got in the way. 10:06 left to play here in the third. Russellville leading by 2. 4th down and 11 for PA at the Cyclones 17-yard line. Contras again motioning out of the backfield. 4 receivers now to the left. He's going to look left and looks towards the middle. Throws. He got a man wide open. Complete touchdown. Too many receivers there, and Swoboda slipped through everything, and he didn't just score the touchdown. He went untouched into the end zone for the touchdown, and PA takes the lead back here, 24-20.
Well, you could see their strategy. They're not going for the long pass. They're just hitting those little short ones.
That was a post pattern that went into the end zone for the touchdown of 17 yards. I think he just had a lot of time there on the 2-point play. Toss to McKendra, cuts back, and he's going to be tackled. Does not get in for the 2-point play. They take the lead but fail on the 2-point conversion. 10 minutes left to play here in the third. It's PA 24, Russellville 20. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Legendary coach Paul Bear Bryant from Fordyce, Arkansas once said, "It's not the will to win that matters. Everyone has that. It's the will to prepare to win that matters." Congratulations to all the players and coaches who have put in the hours in the summer, in the weight room, in the film room, and on the practice field. I'm Congressman Bruce Westerman, and I approve this message because high school athletics prepares for victories on and off the field.
Paid for by Westerman for Congress.
Little Rock is where you'll be amazed by everything that awaits every member of your family. Explore sites like the Little Rock Zoo or hike to the top of Central Arkansas at Pinnacle Mountain State Park. Learn about the world around us at the Museum of Discovery. And at the Central Arkansas Nature Center, you can see alligators up close right in downtown. You can tour the Oval Office at the Clinton Presidential Library and walk in the footsteps of civil rights pioneers at historic Central High School. One experience and you'll be big on Little Rock. Learn more at littlerock.com today.
Ready for the onside kick here. PA leading it 24-20. They recovered the last onside kick to start this half. And this one going to hit. And again, up high in the air. And this time, Tracy Daniels comes down, loses the handle on it. There's still a scramble for it. And I think PA recovered it at the 38. And they did. Russellville's their own worst enemy. They have not fielded one cleanly except for Kircher Herring back in the first half. And again, they recover this one. And Russellville had a 2-point lead at halftime. They can't get out of their own way right now.
Well, that's unfortunate on that. We did get our hands on it, but a lot of people around it. Some way he's getting it way up in the air, and we're jumping for it.
Yeah, but Russellville's getting their hands on it. They got to, I think they'll be the first ones to tell you we got to come down with that. And so the Cyclones, again, putting their defense out there. We don't have time to highlight the scoring drive of the previous one. We'll tell you about it here in a minute. But here's a forward pass to Katros, and he's going to be spun down, but not before he doesn't pick up 5 yards on the play. It's considered a pass play and goes for 5 yards to the Cyclone 39-yard line. That last scoring drive, 50 yards in 8 plays. In a minute 55, they converted a 4th and 11 pass to William Savoda for the touchdown. 2-point conversion was not any good, but Russellville trailing by 4 turns the ball over again on the onside kick. Empty backfield for Brandon Cobb. Hard count. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's looking left, nothing there. He's going to float towards the middle. Still time. Roll the pocket to the right. He's going to tuck it and run, and he's going to get out of bounds, pushed out of bounds inside the 35. That's enough for a first down. Wiz going to push him out of bounds, but he does pick up the first down. 9:14 left. Russellville needs another. They've had a lot of big plays. They need another one. I know I keep saying that, but they really do. Their defense already been on the field too long here in this second half, for this third quarter, for the first 2 drives. Hand off to Cotro, straight forward, and he'll be stopped shy of the 30 at the 31-yard line. Little extracurricular activity going down there as he gets to the 31. Pickup of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8. We saw a lot of that pushing and shoving going on by the opposing team last week when we were on the road. That's the first time we've seen it tonight. Empty backfield on 2nd down and 8. Cobb looking left. He's looking for Katros. He threw it behind him. He was open on that far side. And Cobb going to have to pick himself up off the turf. He took a big lick. No, I'm sorry. That's a lineman. The lineman took the big lick.
Boy, he did get creamed.
That was Magnus Golden. Can you get a pancake? No, that was it was either Golden or Ledford. Can you get a pancake as a defensive lineman on an offensive lineman? It, I think, might have just happened. 3rd down and 8 for Pulaski Academy. Cyclones trailing 24-20. 8:41 left to play here in the 3rd, and Russell just jumped, and Ledford's pointing at their guy, and they are going to say false start. Yeah. He said he was drawn off.
Yeah, he raised up.
The linesman coming in, and he said, "Hey, I had movement." And C.J. Ledford's telling his buddy, "See, I know what I'm doing," because they were yelling at him. He said, "No, I was drawn off." That's just the 2nd penalty on Pulaski Academy. They had a holding penalty in the first half. You get the false start here. It'll make it 3rd and 14. Three receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Empty backfield for Brandon Cobb. Cobb 263 yards passing already. He's looking to pass on 3rd down and long. He's going to throw for the corner there, and it's tipped away. No, they come up with it. No ruling yet. They're going to say he did catch it inside the 10. How about that? What a catch.
Wow.
I could tell who got it. I think that was Savota on the far side.
Yeah, it was. They had 2 defenders back there. If we'd have turned around, we could possibly.
Looked like Mackay Foster might have gotten a hand on it, but not enough. I couldn't tell. On that far side, it's 1st and goal for PA at the 6-yard line. They have a 4-point lead, looking to build on that. Russell needs a stop here, however they can do it. Cobb's going to hand it off to Katros, trying left side, cuts back towards the middle at the 1. He's going to lean into the end zone, but there's a flag back at the 5-yard line. I think this is coming back. I think he did make the end zone, but the flag's actually put down at the 6-yard line at the line of scrimmage. It's going against Pulaski Academy. And there's a player down for PA. It's an offensive lineman. You know, they didn't return any starters on their offensive line from last year. They did have a transfer in from Benton, but he sat out last year. Because of that, the penalty, I think they said, was a holding penalty because it pushed it back to the 16-yard line, so a 10-yard penalty there. It'll be 1st and goal from there. And now both teams going to go their benches as the players attended to right at the goal line. As we said, we just know it's an offensive lineman for PA. Pulaski Academy leading the Cyclones. We'll take a break here. No, wait, he's up, so we may not take a break. 8:12 left to play here in the 3rd. PA has recovered 2 onside kicks in this game, and they've been back-to-back here in the second half. Russell led at the half 20-18. PA recovered the opening kickoff of the second half on the onside kick. They went 50 yards in 8 plays, got the touchdown, did not convert on the 2-point conversion. Then they recovered this onside kick. So Russell's not had their offense on the field yet. So far this drive, they've gone 28 yards in 5 plays as they're looking here at 1st and goal from the Cyclones' 16-yard line. The defense really came up big in the first half with 3 turnovers. Setting up Russellville on PA's side. They need to come up with something here. Empty backfield for Cobb. 8:12 left to play here in the 3rd. 1st and goal from the 16. Throw a screen pass complete out in the flat, and they're going to be cut down at the 9-yard line. That goes to Connor Coldren. That's his first reception of the game. And they were just trying to take what Russell gave him there. Russell was giving him that short little pass, and so it's 2nd goal from the 9 now. Coldren just 2 catches last week. That's his first one tonight. Empty backfield on 2nd goal. Cobb looking left, looking middle. He's got plenty of time, throwing short underneath, juggled and incomplete. Kircher Herring there on the stop. Man, he's everywhere. He's had an interception, kicked 2 field goals, an extra point. Clock stopped with 7:43 left. And if Herring doesn't apply that hit, they may get the reception underneath. 3rd and goal from the 9. They said they had some problems in the first half last week with some droppage, and remember they trailed that Mississippi team 28-10 at one point. They lead here 24-20, 3rd and goal from the Cyclone 9. Ball on the right hash. Cobb gets the snap. He's looking left the entire way. Nothing doing. He's going to roll to his right. He's running out of real estate. He's going to throw this one out of bounds. 7:36. Clock stops there.
And that was Solis putting the pressure on it. Solis?
Yes, Armando Solis. They're going to Coldren over there. It's going to be 4th down and goal from the 9. You know, they did kick a field goal last week, and this is news. They may be trying the field goal here. Goodwin's got the leg. He's a soccer player. This will be a 25-yard attempt if they actually do go for this. Ball on the right hash. Play clock down to 12. Looks like they miscommunication there. Charlie Cotros to hold it. He'll put this one down, and Russellville maybe got a partial block, but it still goes through. Wow. Well, we came right up the middle, and I thought we got a piece of it. But they do get the field goal. But Russellville's defense, that's got to feel like a win there. You hold them to a field goal, and it's 27-20. So an onside kick, they recover it. Russellville bends but doesn't break on that drive. 35 yards and 9 plays. A field goal there by John Stephen Goodwin, who hit from 40 with 2 seconds left to win the game last week, 45-43. Connects here from 25 yards out. With 7:31 left to play here in the 3rd. They've extended their lead to 7. Russellville's got to come up with this onside kick. Last year, they only lost 1 of 6. They've lost 2 here in the second half. And PA is going to keep doing the same thing. I mean, they've switched kickers, and this one hits a couple times, bounce high in the air, and Russellville gets a chance at it, just can't come down with it. This one stays low, and Russell's going to field that one. Herring breaks a tackle there at the 48, still on his feet as he goes to PA territory to the 47. And 5-yard return by Kircher Herring.
He had both arms wrapped around it.
Yeah, just kick it to Kircher. We're fine with that. And he gives the Cyclones the ball at the 47. Remember, he returned an onside kick attempt on one of Russellville's scoring drives in the first half. 7:25 left to play here in the 3rd. Russellville trailing 27-20. They have the ball at PA territory. First play of this drive. First play of the second half. Offensive play of the second half for Russellville. Tracy Daniels, nothing doing there. They bottled him up last year, 7 yards on 7 carries. They haven't done it quite to that effect, but it's been close. 15 carries, 17 yards. He's not. If he's going to go for 200 tonight like he has the first 2 weeks, he's got a lot of work to do. I think PA is just going to stop him no matter what. They're keying on him. 2nd and 10. He does have a touchdown run and a touchdown reception, so it's not like he's been held completely quiet. He's got Russellville's only 2 scores. He's to the left to Luke Jones on 2nd and 10. Jones looking right. He's going to take a shot down the sideline going for Clendenin, and it's knocked down. It was almost intercepted. Clendenin actually had to play defense on that play. That ball was underthrown a little bit. Clendenin did a nice job defending that. You don't want to turn the ball over at all, but here you really got to give your defense a break. You got to get a first down, at least just keep them off the field for a little bit.
Yeah, that ball was thrown to Harrison, and he was playing a defensive back, knocking that ball down.
6:43 left to play here in the 3rd. 3rd and 10 for the Cyclones at the Bruin 47-yard line. Jones back to pass. Delayed blitz. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. They tried to go to Peyton Harrison there, and it goes out of bounds. I don't know if he catches it. I don't know if Peyton keeps a foot in bounds. He was trying to drag that foot. It'll be 4th down and 10. And if he'd have caught it, I think he was about 11 yards down the field, so it would have been a first down. So Russellville's going to have to punt here on 4th and 10. Well, D.A. Reed on to punt. He's put 2 inside the 5. Let's see what he can do here. Again, PA not going to return it. They never do. This one high. It's going to be short. going to take a big Russell. It's going to have to take a big Russellville roll, but it doesn't. It does take a little bit of a roll. It's going to get inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And 19-yard punt. PA will take over at their own 28-yard line. Russellville will going to be at home next week for their second conference game of the season. They'll be taking on Little Rock Christian. Little Rock Christian defeated Lake Hamilton last night 42-14. Starting tonight, it's always going to be home, away, just alternating every other week for the Cyclones. The Bruins have it first down at their own 28-yard line. Forward little pitch, and it's going to go for a loss of yardage on the play. Russell's going to drive it back to the 23-yard line as they went to Pfizer there and just nothing doing.
Yeah, that was number 26, Sims.
These spots are killing me. They give him the 24. He didn't get the 24. And every yard counts against this team. Second and 14 for PA at their own 24-yard line. Empty backfield for Cobb. Looking left. Delay blitz coming from the outside. He's going to throw over the top of it, and it's going to be in and out of the hands. Great attempt there by Connor Coldren. It was thrown to back shoulder as it goes out of bounds, but that should have been caught. Even though it was thrown back shoulder, that should have been caught by Coldren. We're fortunate there. Be third down and 14. PA with the ball at their own 24-yard line. And again, they'll go for it anytime on fourth down, even if it's on their side. Three receivers stacked almost in single file line here to the right side. Screen pass, complete. They got the 25. That's a hold, but no flag, and they're going to tackle him. Russell's going to catch him down to the 32-yard line. There's a flag coming way away from the play, so we'll have to stop the clock and see what this is. There was a hold where Russell was taken down near the play. They didn't flag that. We'll see what the flag is. It's an 8-yard pickup. It'll bring down a 4th and 6, but we're going to have to wait and see. The flag was thrown back at the 29-yard line, right in the middle of the field, and they're looking to see what Russell wants to do here. So that's a good sign for us. Ball thrown at the 29-yard line, so they would get forward progress to the 29. A holding 10 yards from the spot. So let's put it back at the 14-yard line. It remains third down, so they do get another down, but third down and 24. Where it was going to be fourth down and much shorter. It's going to be fourth down at about 6 or 7.
Got to hold him here.
Russell defensive line once again standing up. They've shown a bunch of different looks. Cobb back to pass on third and long. He's going to take a shot downfield, and it's going to be complete for the first down in Cyclone territory all the way down to the 45-yard line. They went to Svoboda, and ball hung up there a little bit, but Svoboda just sort of camped under it, let it come down right to him. A big play, 3rd and 24, and they pick up the first down quite easily at the 45, 41-yard pickup. 5:18 left to play here in the third. First down run by Katros, and he's stopped and drugged down from behind. A pickup of a yard. Katros has found it kind of tough running the football. He's got 9 carries for 24 yards. 27-20 our score. The Bruins leading it. Russellville led by 2 at the half. This is PA's third drive. Their first one was a touchdown and a field goal. They're going to roll to their right on second down and long. Cobb, nothing there, and he's going to run out of bounds. Get pushed out of bounds at the 44. Crowd wants a push out of bounds. It was well within. They're trying to influence the official there. It's not going to happen. That's a good official not letting the crowd, because the coaching staff for PA, they know it wasn't a late hit. It doesn't matter if you slow up. If you're in bounds, you can get hit. You gotta sprint all the way there. But there's not a lot of sideline room here at PA. Third down and 9. Cobb back to pass. Looking for the out route, complete to Svoboda. He sheds a tackler at the 43 and going to be smothered at the 40. Good job by Bo Mosley hanging on there, waiting on some help. They get positive yards, but not the first down. It'll bring up 4th down and 4. Svoboda now, 12 targets, 10 catches, 219 yards. Good grief. Realized 96 of that was on one play. 332 yards passing for Brandon Cobb. How about an interception here? Just an incomplete pass. Now he's going to run it himself on 4th down and 4. He's got the first down in the Cyclone 35-yard line. Inside there as the clock continues to roll.
Well, the opening was there. Everybody thought he was going to pass to one of these receivers on the far side.
That's what I thought. I thought he was going to pass it. I'll take him running most of the time, but that time picks up the first down at the 33-yard line. So pick up a 7 on the play by the quarterback. 1st and 10. High snap. Throwing, complete a screen pass out here. A great open field tackle there by Mekhi Foster. Peyton Harrison there to help him. This is going to go for a loss of yards as they go to Will Manning over here. But they're going to lose yards back at the 36-yard line. 35.
That's a bad.
There's no way.
That's a bad spot.
There's no
He
way
didn't
it's
get
just
to
2.
there.
Yeah, there's no way it's just 2-yard loss.
Bad spot.
It's a lot more than that. 2nd down and 12. Clock rolling, 3:20 left. Russell really struggling to get their defense off the field in this quarter. Cobb back to pass, plenty of time, no pressure. Now he steps up in the pocket. Now he's under a little bit of pressure. Going to roll to his right. He's going to heave it downfield, heave for the end zone. It's going to be a complete touchdown. It was thrown up for grabs. Culpepper, though, had the defender turned around. It goes 35 yards for the touchdown, and PA starting to get a little bit of breathing room. Russellville, they're going to have to regroup. It's a 13-point lead for PA. Their previous largest lead of the game was 12, but they have been on fire here in this second half. They're going to go for the extra point to make it a 2-touchdown game. And this is where I say Coach Kelly, before Coach Lucas, would always go for 2. Coach Lucas will play the percentages a little bit sometimes here. You go for 2 here because a 14-point lead is much better than a 13-point lead. The extra point is up, and it's good. We'll take a break. 3:04 left to play here in the third quarter. It's PA 34, Russellville 20. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, so their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Arkansas is sizzling, and Saracen Summer of Sports Cars continues to keep the heat on with an iconic Camaro convertible from Gwatney Chevrolet. This is the last year for Chevy's classic Camaro, and Saracen Casino is the only place in Arkansas where you can qualify to win one tomorrow night just for playing your favorite games. Only 40
Here's
minutes
the
from
onside
Little
kick
Rock,
attempt.
Saracen is Little Rock's closest place to play.
It's not going to go 10 yards. It hit a PA defender, and they're going to field it at the 47-yard line. So, did not matter. Russell's going to get the ball at the PA 47, as it didn't quite go 10 yards. Radio now just joining us. Their kick did not go 10 yards. They actually touched it. They actually touched it twice. We should get it back at the 44, but I don't think they realized the first time he got touched. That's what I think the coaching staff of Russellville is saying, that, hey, he got touched actually back at the 43. But PA touched the ball before it went 10 yards. And, yeah, that's what they're saying right now, illegal touching. And it's going to be a spot foul. Russellville's going to have it. They're going to mark off 5 yards. I don't think they mark off 5 yards. I think it's just down at the 42. We're going to have to check that. All right, Russellville, they need to answer. They trail 34-20 after the touchdown drive by Pulaski Academy. We'll give you the details on that here shortly. 3 receivers to the short side of the field, the left side. Lone receiver on the far side is Caden Rose. Hand off to Tracy Daniels. He's got an opening. He's inside the 40, plows forward to the 34-yard line. Good tough run there by Tracy Daniels.
I'm still waiting for him to break that. That looked good. I was glad to see him gain about 7 yards.
Second down and 3. As he picks up 7 yards there, doing some totaling here. He's got 24 yards on 16 carries. He'll get the call here. No, play action, and they're going to sack Luke Jones back at the 40. He didn't get sacked much, but he got sacked there. I'm telling you, they are selling out, going for the backfield. That's why Russell's got some open looks throwing the ball down the field, but on these short yardage situations, they're just going to hitting Jones and Tracy. So Russell was looking at 2nd and 3. Now they're looking at 3rd down and 8. That last scoring drive, they took the punt. PA took the punt. They go 72 yards in 10 plays in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Cobb hit Culpepper on a 35-yard touchdown pass. Jones here on 3rd down throwing and is incomplete. I don't know where it was. Harrison in the area, Caden Rose in the area, but I'm not sure who the ball was to. They might have just been getting rid of it because he was under a little bit of pressure. And so it'll bring up 4th down. Russell trailing now 34 to 20. They may go for it. May feel like they have to here on 4th down and 8. Play clock at 22. Russell really needs to keep this drive going. Again, to spell their defense. Again, to cut in this lead a little bit. Russell trailed 12-0 early. They took the lead right before the half, 20-18. It's been PA ever since.
I think they're waiting to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to use a timeout here. We're going to take a quick break. Russell trailing 34 to 20 with 1:46 left in the third. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Feltner's Athletes Corner half of half clearance sale is now in progress. Save half of half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half of half or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more.
Russell took the penalty. They did not take a timeout.
20 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Russell on 4th and 13 going to punt. D.A. Reed's going to run a little rugby style. This one kicked end over end. It hits at the 15-yard line inside the 10, rolls inside the 5. He's going to be downed at the 2-yard line. Russell did not take a timeout there. They actually took the penalty. We saw them do that once in the first half. This is a 43-yard punt that gets downed at the 2.
Here's where we need to hold them, right here, or create a turnover.
PA will start just with the nose of the football touching their own 2-yard line. They've had to start deep in this own end twice before. And are they going to go out of the Wildcat formation? I don't see Brandon Cobb back there. I see Katros, the running back. Yeah, they're out of the Wildcat formation. He's got 3 backs to his right. That may be where he's running it. He's going to run to his right. He slips past Russell. He's at the 10, and he's down the sideline. He's at 20. He's going to take a shot at the 25-yard line to the 27. Take a big hit by Kircher Herring. Herring laid the big lick, but not before. A big pickup there for Katros. He's a little slow to get up.
Well, he's holding on to his shoulder.
Yeah, he got ear hold there. A pickup of 25 yards, though. And he comes out of the game. Brandon Cobb, though, they got breathing room at the 27-yard line, 1st and 10. Forward pitch to Swoboda. He's got some room along the left side. He's at the 30, 35-yard line. Not quite a first down. It's a forward pitch there. They do a good job of that, of running one way, pitching it, and have the receiver going the other way. They get the whole flow of the defense going one direction and use that against them. It's at the 35, a 5-yard pickup there. Final minute of the third quarter. The Cyclones trailing 34 to 20. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Draw play to McKendra. He's got the first down at the 40 and tackled at the 43.
There was a holding in that middle, but no flag. It's pretty obvious. You could see it.
It stops the clock here at 23 seconds left. And now they start it again as they get the change set. They're going to snap it. They don't have to. They're going to snap it again, though. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cobb on first down. A toss to McKendra, running right side this time. Gets the whole line going that way. Finds the opening. He's into Cyclone territory. Tackled at the 46-yard line. And there's no time on the clock. They show zeros. And so that could be the end of the third quarter. Well, the third quarter dominated by Pulaski Academy as they score a bunch of points. 16 points for PA, no points for Russellville. So PA leads it here after 3 quarters of play, 34 to 20. 1 more quarter to go. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Watch your money grow with First State Bank's My Rewards checking. Earn 4% APY on balances to $25,000 and nationwide ATM fee refunds. Plus, First State Bank makes banking easy with mobile banking and drive-through banking 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Don't wait. Make the switch. Earn more interest with My Rewards checking. Now, qualifications must be met to earn 4% APY. If qualifications are not met, the account will earn 0.05 APY. That statement cycle. First State Bank, member FDIC.
Are you looking for a place where your educational journey can truly thrive? Southern Arkansas University has helped thousands of people like you earn a degree. At SAU, it's not just a university, it's a supportive community dedicated to your success. Explore the accredited programs SAU has to offer, led by experienced faculty who are passionate about your growth. From business and biology to education and engineering, SAU provides a comprehensive educational experience. Join the legacy of excellence at Southern Arkansas University and take the opportunity to shape the brightest future imaginable. Your journey starts in Magnolia, Arkansas.
So we start the fourth quarter. It's 1st and 10 for PA at the Cyclone 45-yard line. Contros on the draw play. Can't shake Wiz. He's going to take him down at the 45-yard line. A late flag comes in on the far side, so we'll have to see. It's either a face mask or a hold. We're going to talk about it.
Face mask looks like.
It goes for no gain. And then I guess if it's face mask, they're going to talk if it's a 5-yard or a 15. And they're still talking about it. It is face mask. It's 5-yard penalty. So it'll be 1st and 5 for Pulaski Academy. Here's a little toss to Nate Thomas. Been a while since we've seen him. He's going to get inside the 40, driving his feet forward. He's got the first down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. First down for PA. Well, this is the key drive. Russellville down 2 scores right now, 34-20. They hold out hope. They really need to stop PA on this one. They need to do it quick. Their defense has been on the field. There was a point in that third quarter where PA had run 28 offensive plays to our 3. And defense was just exhausted. They've doubled their plays in the third quarter than what they did in the first half. Here's a toss to Thomas, trying to string it out right side, cuts it back up. He's inside the 30. He's at the 25, breaks a tackle there. Is tackled at the 21-yard line. Another first down for Pulaski Academy.
We have got to create a stop or a turnover.
12-yard pickup there. 49 yards now for Nate Thomas on 8 carries. PA more content to run the ball now. They've got a 14-point lead, feeling a little bit good about themselves, and so far they've on this drive they've been content to run it. Usually it kind of plays with them a little bit. They want to get it going and throw it a little bit, but they're going to run here with the sweep. Katros going to get a couple yards to the 20-yard line before he stacked up there. It'll be 2nd down and about 8. $10:20 left to play here in the ball game. Russell trailing by 14, 34-20. Here's the give to McKendry. He breaks free. He's at the 15, sheds a tackle at the 10, cuts back to the 5, into the end zone for the touchdown. Touchdown, Bruins. And now they lead at 40-20. That 2-point lead by Russellville seems like a long time ago. McKendra has come off the bench for 39 yards on 5 carries, gets his first touchdown there. And PA leading by 20 is going to kick the extra point. And really what's changed the complexion of this game has been the onside kicks. Russellville did such a great job of the first half, but really when we say great job, they still bobbled some of them, but it turned into some turnovers there. PA was kicking off to start the second half, but they got 2 consecutive onside kicks, led to points each time, and Russellville's been struggling ever since. We have a penalty against PA. I believe they're going to move him back a little bit.
I never did see what the signal was.
I didn't either. Substitution infraction, 5-yard penalty, so they'll be kicking the extra point from the 15 instead of the 10, and now Coach Wheeler is trying to say, can I have it assessed on the kickoff? They never even asked him for the option, and he's asking, can he not want on the kickoff? He's pointing back. He says, if I can get on the kickoff, I want it on the kickoff. And so the white hat now has gone over to Coach Wheeler, and he maybe explained to him, says you have to take it right now because it's on the extra point. I think that's what he's telling him. So, good question by Coach. Waiting the extra point. 10:01 left to play in the ball game. PA leading 40-20. Extra point by Goodwin is long enough and good. 41-20. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone football on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Welcome back. PA leading it by a score of 41-20. Last year, Russellville led 17-14 in the third quarter, and it was a snowball effect. PA scored, and Russellville, had a turnover on the onside kick. It was 21 unanswered points. This game's eerie similar to that. Russellville led 20-18 at the half, and PA recovered onside kick, scored, recovered onside kick, scored. And Russellville, when they did get the ball, went 3 and out, and they've struggled. And the Bruins here leading 41-20. They're going to onside kick it again. That's what they do. This time they turn the ball sideways, kind of like what they did in the first half. They'll spin this one, and PA touched it before it went 10 yards. Doesn't matter who comes up with it. You see the flag down at the 49. Even if PA would have come up with that one, it was it's going to be what's called a spot foul. Not necessarily a penalty. Russell's going to take over at the PA 49-yard line. Well, it's not over. Russell's down 3 scores, but they have 10 minutes left. But they've got to score. They've got to get a drive, and maybe quickly. They got to get going as quickly as they can. Officials talking about it right now and seeing if it's a 5-yard penalty or if it's just a spot foul. Illegal touching there. Going to go against PA, so you'll mark it from the 49-yard line. They're waiting to get the football for Russellville.
He's marking it off.
Yeah, this is the side judge just marking it off. It's not really his job, but I think he was motioning for the middle official because he was getting the football from the Cyclone sidelines. First down and 10 for the Cyclones. The 44. Screen pass set up, caught by Tracy Daniels. He's got some room. He's going to be tackled from behind. They hit him at the 40, but he spins forward to inside about the 38-yard line.
You could see the quickness of this PA's defense catching Daniels from behind.
Coach Wheeler thinks it's a better defense than what PA had last year. Second down and 3, though, for the Cyclones. Jones going to roll to his left, sets his feet, he plants, he throws far side and incomplete. I don't know if we caught it down there or not, but either way, I think we're going to Caden Rose over on that far side. It's tough to see on that far side.
Yeah, it was. Rose coming off to the right here.
Third down, 3, and movement. Instead of 3rd and 3, Russellville is going to have about 3rd and 8. Russellville, though, this is their trying to mark this penalty back here. This is their 4th penalty of the game, and 2 of them they've taken on purpose. So they played an error-free ball game from a penalty standpoint, but it was the beginning of the second half that's really been tough to overcome. Tracy Daniels going to keep it on the sweep. Is at the 40 and inside the 40 to about the 37. He gets those yards back. They bring up 4th down and 3.
That's a good run to the short side of the field.
Russell needs the 34 for a first down. Nearing the 9-minute mark, Russell trailing 41-20. Jones check with me on the sideline. 3 receivers still left. 1 to the right, that's Caden Rose. On 4th down, Jones looking left. Oh, wait, throws towards the middle. He's got Mekhi Foster there. Ball's underthrown. It's intercepted at the 15-yard line by PA. Down the sideline, 30, 35, 40, 45. Takes a big lick by Tracy Daniels at midfield and pushed him out of bounds, but the damage is done on that one. The interception by Pulaski Academy, and they return it all the way to midfield.
Foster was open. He had his man beat. Just couldn't get the ball to him in time.
Intercepted at the 15. They return it to midfield. 35 yards on the return. So PA gets the 3rd Cyclone turnover of the game. The first 2 were onside kicks. This is the first one from the Cyclone offense. And Pulaski Academy will start actually at their own 49-yard line is where they put them down. And here's Thomas Jr., and he's going to be wrestled down at the 48-yard line. Loss of 1 on the play. Mosley coming up to make the stop. Second down and 11. Clock rolling. This is exactly what PA wants now. I mean, they're not the team that's going to milk the clock, but I think they just want to protect the football right now. Toss sweep here to Thomas, running left side. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage into Cyclone territory at the 48-yard line.
Now, number 0, Thomas, made the stop.
A pickup of 3 yards on the play, 3rd down and 8. .740 left to play in the ball game. Cyclones trailing 41-20. Trying to score, but they're milking it down. Play clock down to 8 seconds. Russell creeping up. Here comes a delay blitz. They're going to hit the quarterback, throwing to the far side. He got Pfizer open, complete 15-10, 5 touchdown. Defender over there kind of lost track of where the receiver was. He was playing the football, and Pfizer slipped behind him down the sideline. 49 yards on the touchdown pass. 7:21 left to play. And PA has really opened it up, and this score is not indicative of how that first half was. Realize Russell led 20-18 at halftime. It's now 47-20, but that's what Pulaski Academy can do to you. They can score in bunches. They're going to try the extra point. Good one. The extra point's partially blocked, and let's see. Mekhi Foster got it, but I think they may be saying Russell was offsides. No, an eligible player. Illegal participation. Is it 12 men on the field? We got 11 guys on there. Did we run off a guy late? I'm not sure.
Offsides.
Okay, offsides. They're still going to try the extra point. And this one's good. All right, 48-20. PA with the lead, 7:21 left. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we could still put on our camo and hunter orange. Because some traditions, last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trail by a score of 48-20. We'll give the scoring on that, or the scoring summary on that drive in a minute when we can. Still trying to do some totaling on that last extra point. On the scoring summary, PA goes 51 yards in 3 plays. Brandon Cobb hits Andrew Pfizer for a 49-yard touchdown pass. The extra point was good. 7:21 left. And they're going to try another onside kick. Works well for them in the second half. This is going to be back to Smiley. They went back to him this last one. 7:21 left. Kick is spinning. This one does go 10 yards. It's taken by Tracy Daniels. He'll get a couple yards to midfield, and that'll be it. So Russell will take over at the 50. Russell trailing here 48-20, and time to be honest, it's probably time to look towards next week. A Russell valiant effort here, but just coming up short. Again, led by 2 at the half, but just couldn't get anything going. It's just too many miscues here in the second half with the onside kicks, and defense just probably got wore out a little bit. That last interception that set up the last touchdown, and Russell's got to be looking for some positive things to build on to next week because they got another big game next week taking on number 3 team in 6A. This is the number 2 team in 6A. Number 3 team, Little Rock Christian, coming in next week. Tracy Daniels is going to carry for about a yard, and that'll be it. Tracy's found it tough running, a little bit more success than he had last year because he does have a touchdown carry and a touchdown reception, but 18 carries, 30 yards for the 5'8 senior. 48-20, under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. Coming up on the radio side on FM 102.3, we'll have the scoreboard show with Rex Nelson, the voice of the OBU Tigers, from 10 o'clock until midnight. Of course, a lot going on in our conference, a lot going on in our local area and across the state. Daniels the carry here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard. And remember, Russellville lost Jack Gray in the first half, and we don't have anything on his condition, but we pray that he's okay. But I haven't seen him since he went out of the game. Second down, they do give him a yard on that. Third down and 8 from the 48-yard line. Russell taking their time here. I think they're content saying, look, okay, we know this game's kind of a lost cause, but we want something positive to happen. You know, just worried about focusing on scoring this drive, not trying to make up 28 points on one drive. Looking for trying to get a touchdown drive here, mainly a first down. Luke Jones setting up the screen. This time to go. Tracy Daniels once again breaks a tackle. He's inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. He did a patient job that time, and even breaking a tackle did Tracy. And they've used that play now 3 or 4 times right out of the backfield, letting the defense come through. It's a 42-yard line is where they're going to put it down, so 4th and 2. Luke Jones, 8 of 17 for 133 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Tracy Daniels had 1 catch coming into this game. He's got 4 catches tonight. And on 4th down and 2, Jones going to carry himself, and I don't think he got it. I think he needed 2 yards. He got about a half a yard. Russell's going to turn the ball over on downs for the second time tonight. Russell turns the ball over on downs with 5:15 left. And now it's just what does PA want to do? They want to try to score again. They want to be content, maybe put in some subs. We'll see what they got. I think with the quarterback with the cast still on his hand, they may be going to a substitute. We won't know yet. It looks like they're going to more of a Wildcat package right now. It'll be a handoff to McKendra. He's right up the middle. He's at the midfield and taken down in Cyclone territory. I think he's got enough for the first down there.
Right now, they're just going to run the ball. You're not going. I don't think we'll see another pass from.
You want to bet?
No.
I'll bet you money. I bet you we see one.
Your mother's listening.
Yeah,
I'm not going to bet.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not going to bet with you.
All right. Hartford Lowe has been the backup quarterback that's come in here at least. They run the Wildcat package a couple times. I was wondering who was, because the backup quarterback that actually used in the first game was Patton Wicker. He's more a defensive back. But Lowe's going to give it off to McKendra here on 1st and 10. He gets to the 40-yard line of Russellville. And let's say he's done a good job coming off the bench. 7 carries, 58 yards. Cyclones slow to get up, so we'll stop the clock here. 4:27 left. And this is, I believe, Darian Thomas with 4:27 left. And taking off his helmet, but he's still sitting there and favoring his right shin, ankle, somewhere like that. We've stopped the game, and Coach Wheeler out onto the field. We'll tell you that Cyclones once again will be at home on Friday night, a week from tonight, as they take on Little Rock Christian. Been a while since they've been home. They had the Cyclone opener against Morrilton. Won that one 33-21. Kind of had to be the Road Warriors the last 2 games. Lost last week to Lakeside, so they're 1-1 in non-conference play. Losing tonight, they'll take on Little Rock Christian. Then they'll go on the road to Mountain Home. Mountain Home's a much improved team, and there was some talk by them that they were thinking that they might pull the upset tonight against Greenwood. I just think Greenwood's the best team in 6A, and yeah, I think that was 35-7 at halftime, and Greenwood may be a little bit upset that they weren't number 1 in 6A to start the season. I don't know why anybody wouldn't have them as number 1. They had Little Rock Christian there, and Little Rock Christian was beaten by Shiloh Christian. There's a lot of talk that Shiloh Christian may be moving up to 6A next year and will be a conference opponent for us. And Little Rock Christian and Pulaski Caddo will be moving up to 7A. Benton leading Sylvan Hills in the 4th quarter, 41-7. Greenwood getting the Mercy Rule going against Mountain Home, 42-7. That's a 3rd quarter score. Greenbrier, Silent Springs, last check was still 26-6. Bologna and Morrilton tied at 21. That's a 4th quarter score. Again, we'll have the scoreboard show on 102.3 from 10 o'clock until midnight. Darian Thomas coming off the field. Russellville defense goes back to work as PA looking at 2nd down and 3 from the Cyclone 40-yard line. I didn't see. Okay, I see a penalty flag. It's behind the Cyclone defense, and I don't know what the call is. Russell's got 12 men on the field. That's what it is. Russell, I guess 2 guys. 1 guy went off injured. 2 guys went in, so that'll give PA a 1st down because of that illegal participation. They kill the play if they notice that. 4:25 left, 1st and 10. There's a toss sweep to McKendra. Trying to get the edge. He's going to be popped there at the 35-yard line, right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. Chance McKendra making some changes. Yeah, 2nd down and 10.
Sims is the one who knocked him to the ground. Good defense.
4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Low, a little bump with the new running back there, and he's trying right side. He's going to be ridden down by Solis, and a penalty flag flies, and this is going to be a hold, I believe, because they got Russell turned around and drug a guy to the ground. So this is going to be on Pulaski Academy. That was Gramsch on the carry. If they mark it from where the flag is, he's going to get a yard. So, yeah, he'll get the yard carry and then the 10-yard penalty. So it'll still be 2nd down, but 2nd down and 19. PA been penalized 6 times for 45 yards. They're back at their own 44, 2nd and 19. Hartford Lowe. 2 receivers to each side. Three and a half to go. A little inside pitch there with the pass play. Nice little move to the 40, to the 36-yard line by Will Manning. That's the first completion there for Hartford Lowe. Gets to the 36. An 8-yard pass bringing up 3rd down and 11. Mason Greathouse, number 27, is the running back on 3rd down and 11. Lowe will hand off to Greathouse, running short side of the field, slips through the 35, cuts back to the 30, taken down from behind, but not before he gets the first down all the way down to the 21-yard line. There's too much PA tonight in this second half. And Greathouse gets the carry of 15 yards, converts a 3rd and 11 for a first down. Now PA changing some players in and out, giving some guys a chance to get in the ball game. 2.5 to go. Russell trailing 48-20. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. First down and 10 for the Bruins. Greathouse on the draw play. Now he's trying to bounce it outside. He's going to take a lick at the 21, driven backwards. And on the tackle is Jackson Booker on the stop. Greathouse lost a yard or 2 on that play.
At the 23-yard line.
Second down and 12 coming.
2nd and 12.
1:49 left. Rossville held scoreless here in the second half. Led by 2 at halftime. It's been all Bruins in the second half. Second down and 12. Lowe milking the play clock down to 4 seconds. He'll get the snap, hands it off to Greathouse. Looking for some running room up the middle. He'll get to the 20-yard line, pick up a 3 on the play.
It is brought down at the 20-yard line.
3rd down and 9. So Lease will check out for Russellville. Stay tuned. Coming up, we'll have the Health Plan Lady post-game show. And now PA looks like, are they going to go to the victory formation? Greathouse is
I think
way far back.
Yeah,
it's 3rd down. They're going to snap the ball with 3 seconds. Come back. Still standing. Still standing. He'll take a knee. And put it back at the 26, and they do not have to snap it again. Unless Russell calls timeout, but they're not going to. Coach Wheeler on his way to midfield. The Cyclones going to lose this one by a score of 48-20. Valiant effort for the Cyclones, but come up short. Had a great first half, tough second half. We're going to talk about that during our post-game show. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, a great healthcare plan, paid vacation, a sweet 401k plan, and more. Find out more at lexicon-inc.com/football.
Your best life begins with your healthiest life. At Baptist Health, you'll find the comprehensive care you need for every person in your family. From pediatrics to primary care to women's health, we're equipped to partner with you in every phase of your wellness journey. You'll also find Baptist Health locations and clinics across the state, ensuring we're always there for you, when and where you need us. Learn more about the state's most trusted name in healthcare, locate a clinic, find a provider, and more at baptist-health.com.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lose it here by a score of 48-20. Can't say this enough. Russell led by 2 at the half, but that second half, and it was really the key was the opening kickoff of the second half. They get the onside kick. They go down, and we'll cover this. They get the onside kick. They go down, score. Brandon Cobb hit William Savoda for a 17-yard touchdown pass. The 2-point conversion failed. They tried the onside kick again, converted it. And so they get that. They drive down. Russell stiffens a little bit that time, held him to a field goal, but just like that, 2 onside kicks, and Russellville, their 2-point lead is gone. They trail by 7, 27-20, after the 25-yard field goal by John Stephen Goodwin. PA wasn't done. It was all PA in the second half, and really all of it came in the third quarter. PA scored on a Brandon Cobb pass to Walden Culpepper, a 35-yard touchdown pass. Goodwin added the extra point, making it 34-20. That was a 72-yard drive in 10 plays. Chance McKendra got into the act there on a 19-yard touchdown run. The extra point good by John Stephen Goodwin. And then Brandon Cobb again, a touchdown pass. This one 49 yards to Andrew Pfizer. And that was a 51-yard drive in 3 plays. The extra point was good, 48-20. That was 30 points for Pulaski Academy, all in that third quarter. It was the 2 turnovers on the onside kick, the 1 interception, 3 turnovers for the Cyclones in that third quarter alone. And that's kind of what did the Cyclones in that. And after that, it was just kind of smooth sailing for PA there in the second half. In the fourth quarter. We'll give you the stats. 617 yards of offense for Pulaski Academy, 157 for the Cyclones. PA threw for 430 yards, ran for 83. Brandon Cobb, 422 yards on 28 completions, 41 attempts, 5 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Those 3 interceptions set up 13 points for the Cyclones, but all that coming in the first half. William Savota had 2 touchdown receptions, 227 yards on 11 catches. Walden Culpepper had 94 yards on 3 catches for PA. For the Cyclones, it was tough going all the way around. They ran 42 plays. They rushed 25 plays, only for 24 yards, threw for 133. Luke Jones was 8 of 17 for 133 yards, 1 touchdown pass. That was that screen pass out of the backfield to Tracy Daniels. Did have an interception. Tracy Daniels, 19 carries, 31 yards, and a touchdown. He was actually the leading receiver with catches, 4 catches for 25 yards. Kyron Clendenin had 2 catches for 42 yards. Mackay Foster, 1 catch for 39 yards. But Mackay Foster, I mean, not just that one, because remember that big pass play of 39 yards was a 4th down and 5. He also had 2 interceptions setting up scores for Russell in the first half. He was fantastic in the game, and even though we lost, he should kind of be highlighted for that. 1 of 11 on 3rd down conversions for Russellville, 7 of 17 for the Bruins. The Bruins went for 5 4th downs. They converted 3 of them. Russellville 1 of 4 on 4th down conversions. The Cyclones fall to 1-2 overall, 0-1 in conference play. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, I agree with you. The 2 onside kicks early in the second half is what set the tone for the second half in the game for PA. Also, the stopping of Tracy Daniels. They had a plan, and they worked it to perfection. At one time, I counted anywhere from 7 to 9 PA defensive people on the line of scrimmage. They were stacking that line. They knew who was going to get the ball. They knew who the playmaker was. And they felt like if they could stop Daniels, they could beat Russellville. Well, that happened. They stopped him. And they're just stacking the middle on him. When any time that Tracy tried to get to the outside, the defense was there. I agree with the coach. This defense is very quick and very fast. And they're not going to let you get to the outside, and Daniels tried, but he just couldn't do it. I liked our defense, though, especially in that first half. They proved that this quarterback could be picked off. They put a lot of pressure on him, that defensive line did, and I was very proud of them. They never gave up, and that defense, they just played their hearts out.
Yeah, when you look at PA, everybody thinks that all that they do, obviously, and the Mercy Royal Body Russellville stood their ground last year. They do this year. They just, both games sort of ran out of gas, and they lose it here by a score of 48-20. That about wraps up this Health Plan Lady post-game show. Health Plan Lady, we treat you better. We want to thank you for joining us here for Cyclone football tonight. Remind you that our next broadcast will be next week as the Cyclones will be back at home to host Little Rock Christian. This will be the second ever meeting between those two schools, just like PA and Russellville. Little Rock Christian, Russellville don't play much on the gridiron. The Warriors won it last year 42-14. That was at Little Rock Christian. Kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. We'll be on the air with the Coaches Show at 6:30. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Also want to send a special thank you to our Chief Engineer, Stephen Berry, our Cyclone Booth Media team of Maggie Duval. This is Cyclone Booth, KCJC, and EAB Sports, your home for all Cyclone sports all season long. Once again, our final score from Hatcher Stadium, Pulaski Academy. It was the Bruins 48 and the Cyclones 20. For Maggie Duval, Aaron Duval, and Stephen Berry, I'm Mickey Duval saying good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil. So long, everybody.
Russellville Cyclone football on River Country KCJC is made possible in part by A Better Way Realty.